Can you hear me? Hello? Sure. Okay, sounds good.
What does Leto say, Pida?
He wishes to inform you that vendetta, as he puts it using the ancient tongue, the art of Canley is still alive. He does not wish to meet or speak with you.
I made my peace gesture. The forms of Canley have been obeyed.
Welcome everybody to the second Canley, and we are going to get started in just a minute. I am getting everything sorted, and we have the group there ready to go, and we'll introduce you to the rules of Canley 2 in just a minute. Thank you for all joining us. It is a wonderful Friday afternoon in Seattle, and it's stopped raining, so that's nice. And let me get this going. For those of you who are live in chat, we'll have the chat up in just a minute. And we're going to talk to our victims, I mean competitors, in just a minute. Here we go. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hello. Hey.
Today, you are in the second Canley, and you are going to be participating in a very special game in which the rules of the game have slightly changed, not too much. And I'm going to get this ready for everyone. Just to introduce yourselves, this is, we have Holy Boss. Say hi.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
We have Matt Love.
Hello, everyone.
We have Pumpkin.
Hello.
Pumpkin's there. There you are. And we have the Josh Wag.
Hello, hello.
And you are going to be our competitors today. So you've all been seated. I'm going to get the actual screen up here in just a minute. And there we are. Let's go over the rules of the game today. This game is going to be following the assault on Arakeen. That is, you're going to be playing as a single leader who has participated in this assault. Basically, you're going to all be Baron Harkonnen, trying to one-up each other to be the best to assault Arakeen. And the way you're going to be doing that is through a couple of key rules changes. The first is that your deck has been modified and you have limited access to cities. Makes sense as you're invading. Number 2, you have a special troop representing your leader in combat. This troop starts in your reserve like any normal troop. It doesn't count as a cube for purposes. You can't use it for anything else. It's just a troop. And it can be deployed instead of a normal troop by paying 1 spice. This troop is worth 5 strength. The downside of this is when it is deployed, while it is deployed, you do not have your leader's ability. And you cannot use your leader's ring ability. So that means since you're Baron, if you're going to throw it into the combat, you cannot later use your ring to do something. You can't use your ring to do that, if that makes sense. When you reach, if your leader dies, is like a normal troop, if you lose the combat, it goes to the tanks. And that is represented here on the Tleilaxu beetle track. It just goes to the next space of wherever you are, and then when you reach that space, you may reclaim it. That's all it was. So you have to get another beetle bump to get it back. There's a little bit of a delay. The other thing is you also have this little lovely marker here, and that's to represent that your leader is in combat. So when your leader's in combat or in the tanks, you put this over it, and it cannot be used. It cannot use its abilities or anything like that. Shouldn't be too hard, as you're going to be Baron Harkonnen, who has 1 ability pretty much, but that's how that works. The other interesting things is everybody starts with a spaceport tech, and this tech, you're not going to get any extra cards from it, but you may put cards you acquire on top of your deck this entire game. Now, I'm not giving anything away, but there may or may not be cards in your deck already that play off of this ability, should make it for a very entertaining time. Black Shadow, you're here, aren't you? Somewhere.
Allegedly.
Hi.
How are we all?
It's good to see you are in the virtual again, and how are you doing?
We are okay. If we sound somewhat quiet, it's because it is 4:30 in the morning over here. So I'm either unable or unwilling to try and be too rambunctious. However, we are going to be sufficing the power of a lamb hot pot, which is going to keep me going over the course of this. Carnage, I suppose, we're about to witness here.
Should be interesting.
This is a strange game. Maybe I'm like in a weird dream. Maybe I haven't woken up yet, but I don't normally see this many barons. It's kind of frightening.
Yes, that's indeed true. All right. Did I break this again? Did it not show up? I think I broke it again.
You have a habit.
Is there a start button?
I don't
No.
see one.
Don't see it.
Well, in
Alright.
theory, you saved it, so you should be able to just reload.
I should. I did do that. Let me do that.
Should we also all click claim leader?
Oh yeah, go try and click claim leader. Does that do anything?
Probably don't have to. It doesn't.
Red will be Baron. The blue will be the Baron.
And
yellow
yellow, make sure to click this.
well.
See if it does anything.
Maybe.
If not, I will reload it and then fix it.
I got a question.
Oh,
Yes.
You said if our leaders in the tanks, our ring won't work. What about Master Stroke? Does that still
Will not work. No, will not work. Yeah. If your leader's in the tanks or in combat, like for instance, you threw your leader in earlier, then you want to do your Master Stroke, you can't do that. So.
What if I do my Master Stroke with the leader?
You can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It counts as a troop for the purposes of troop things. Yeah, it looks like I broke it. Let me fix this thing.
Well, you can describe it, Brenda. This is indeed a disturbing universe that we are now occupying. And the first one was just violence.
Oh, it's busted. Let me just fix everything. Well, that's annoying.
What have you done?
What have I done? I killed it. All right, let's just load the normal, and I will pull out the assets.
That's
Now that you know the rules.
There you go.
Hidden assets.
All
All right. Hey, we're not doing hidden picks, and we are not doing blitz. We are going to 11. Go ahead and hit setup, and I will fix everything else. Everyone is going to pick Baron.
I'm not sure they can because they're not promoted.
Also, they're not promoted.
Also, your white seat, you need to not be white. You need to go black seat.
That's true. I need to be black seat. Okay. And they need to be promoted, so we need to give you the thing. Whoops, no. Saved objects. Auto promote. Alright, we're good. Objects. Saved objects. Sorry for everybody who's doing this. Sometimes this thing does not load correctly.
All good. Should we hit claim?
Yeah, please do.
Don't you claim after setup? Is that gonna mess it up? No.
It should be fine. Just hit, go ahead, hit setup. Let it do its thing. I'm going to fix your decks. Okay. Everyone throw your decks away. This is your leader. If you hover over it, it also shows you the rules. You're going to have to adjust the strength of that leader, though, in combat manually. I apologize for that. I don't have coding abilities, so we don't need this, we don't need this, and we don't need this. But we do not need that either, or that, or that, or that. We do need this.
So it says that it costs a spice to deploy him?
Costs 1 spice to deploy your leader to the combat as 5 strength. Okay. Oh, wait. We're missing one thing.
Everyone needs their spaceports.
Everyone needs a spaceport.
There we go.
All right. There we go. That should be exciting. Other than that, it is normal Dune. You're playing normal Dune-ish. Everyone has atomics.
You're going to need to give everyone a copy of the Master Stroke tokens as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Blue's got them.
I got mine when I claimed him.
Oh, strokes.
Yeah, just copy Blue's.
Yeah, we'll do. Where are they? Oh, they're right there. Okay. Got them. All right. Interesting. All right.
They look kind of weird and squashed. I've never seen that before. There we go. It's all fine now. Okay.
All right. Shadow and I are going to jump into our own little game room here, and we'll come back and chat with you guys afterwards, and have a good time. We'll see you in a little bit.
See what you make of this experience, because I think that is going to be the best way to describe this.
All right. We're ready to go. Did we get the score track? Oh, we didn't get the score thing going. That's too bad.
Hopefully it'll work. It should probably
did.
work once they start scoring, but I don't know.
Now, that one of the keys to this game and to the to this modification of the game, is that players only have 1 card, and they can't hear me anymore. 1 card in their entire deck that gives them blue access.
Is that ring?
We're not going to. We'll see if they draw it. They have it. Here it is. Occupation. Occupation. One of those cards we never see bought.
What is that? I'm having to go off the stream. I can't. You haven't sent me a screen. I'm having to go off the stream.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me do that to you.
What are these occupation? Oh my god.
There you go. Here you go. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
I forgot. I'm ahead of myself. They have occupation, assassination mission, which is in place of their convincing arguments. They have 2 Bene Tleilax researchers, which are in place of their experimentation cards. And instead of their normal ring, they all have boundless ambition. So they have tons of access to the different factions, and they have very little access to the blue spaces and very little access to the planet.
Initiate, assassination, satellite ban.
Welcome, everybody.
So,
hope you enjoy.
Initial thoughts going into this, I was not clued in to what we're about to witness here. This is
No.
going to be a very resource-heavy game, and I think we're going to see a lot of people having to die for that. Like, the people want to get their spice and their Solari. So I think, given all the research, I think people are going to absolutely bomb going up the top end of the track here towards the end for the spice, so they can deploy their leaders. That feels like a thing they're going to want to do.
Yep,
Spaceport
absolutely.
for everyone as well is going to... Spaceport's really weird because it's always been in the game, but you don't often get Spaceport. It's going to make this really, really funky here. So,
and now you might have also noticed the satellite ban. There are 2 cards in their deck that let them trigger their boundless ambition immediately, and would put them on top of their deck. So we'll see how that goes and see if anyone gets that combo off. So we're gonna get here a Truthsayer.
Here we go.
Boundless ambition discard.
Because no one starts with any triangle access by the looks of it, do they?
They do. Oh no, they do have very little. It's occupation, and there's one other card in there. They're very little planet access. The whole point here is that they're the Baron invading to try to dislodge the Atreides, and they're kind of in a weird parallel world all doing it.
What this is going to do is this is going to heavily slow down Swordmaster because people are not going to ship very much. They're going to There's going to be a lot of mining and conspiring. I think is going to be the order of the day here. But
absolutely, Brenda. That is one of the things that we're thinking. Like, what do you pick for Masterstroke if everyone's picking the same thing? That's
very interesting. Of course, you can't. If everyone. What do you do? Like, if you're kind of second guessing, everyone's got it as well, which is really bizarre. So this is a very very curious situation. Yeah, the spaceport I think is going to really throw people. There's no question about that. Here we are with the
double graph Bene Tleilax.
What is this world we live in here?
Now again, like in the previous Kindly, and I like this sort of modification to the game, players do not have a lot of persuasion. They have to come up with creative ways, specifically the Boundless Ambition, to get cards into their deck. They have a total max in all 10 cards of 6 persuasion, which is not very high. No. And most of those cards are the ones they're going to want to play. So
the other interesting thing here as well is that the mid game is just going to be just an absolute smorgasbord of intrigue back and forth, because suddenly no one's going to start with any, and people are going to get cash, and people are going to just start absolutely filling their deck with intrigues, with their boundless ambition and their rings.
Absolutely.
So that could get pretty violent quickly here. I like here Red's plan. Oh, I think you want to go still suits. I think
still suits is important.
I think still suits is big here. You've got to get access to Great Flat Conspire here, I think is the plan. Now that also he's seen that there's boundless ambitions about, but he doesn't have his. He knows it's coming.
Yep.
So that's interesting. So
this is always what I like about these.
Here we go. The spice comes in. So it's +5 strength here for Red. So he's up to 7. What's a piece of this opening skirmish here?
Now, if you go in with your leader and your leader dies, they don't die forever. They just go temporarily to the tanks, to the Bene Tleilaxu tanks, which are represented up here at the top of the board of the beetle track, and they can get them back very quickly if they go up the beetle track, but they have to give up some tempo.
Yeah. And here's where it gets funky here. So the fun begins.
Yeah, Basin selected breeding to rush Swordmaster. I think
he's
that
he's trying to put in his leader is green, but where did he get the spice for that? Yeah, he's realized he's got he has to spend a spice to deploy that, which he cannot do. So it's just the troops. The problem here is this forces the Baron's hand. He's got a problem here. He's got a couple of swords in hand, but well, he obviously wanted to use his Bene grafting here for good reason.
Is he flipping his tokens?
He's taking his.
Or is he
move back.
rethinking it?
He's rethinking it. People getting adjusted to the rules here.
Spice for Benny Sack, the assassination mission for Swordmaster. That is actually one of the things I was thinking, that you have to come up with more creative ways to find money because your access is so limited. Yeah.
Yeah, and in these assassination missions, like these, you do not want these in your deck for long. Like you want to get these dealt with ASAP here. So
Absolutely. Here's another graft. The Tlilax with occupation. Where's he going?
So he's changed his mind here. He wants to deploy his leader, and he wants to put pressure on the Baron.
Yep.
Interesting, the Baron only. So interesting. So the Baron deployed 2 troops. Does his leader count as one of those troops as such?
Yes, the leader counts as a troop for all purposes. I should probably also mention the leader cannot be killed with things that kill the leader, with a double cross. You can't double cross and kill the leader. That's one thing I'll let them know in just a second, just in case that comes up.
So Honeyboss is only deploying his leader here. Now that's interesting. So he's just thinking he's gonna just do it because he thinks he's gonna get some beatles later on, and he thinks he's just gonna recover that, which is interesting.
There we go.
So there's a lot going on here as the player's having to kind of. The other thing that's going to happen here as well is seeing as everyone wants to like absolutely dive into these Talaxo researcher graphs. The problem is that their reveals are going to be like worthless for a while.
Yes,
right?
yes, absolutely.
That is a problem you have here. Like if you just keep grafting away here, you're not going to be able to buy any cards, and you're going to be stuck with this deck, and it's really awkward and limiting. I think you probably have to suck it up for a little bit and just like. Because you got Spaceport as well. There's so much value in getting hold of like Voice, for example.
Voice, yeah.
In the shadows, and if you like
In
that,
the
like,
shadows.
there's so much value with getting like hold of some cards.
Second
here.
occupation? No.
And you can see here, like everyone is basically just like barreling out actions here, but they're not realizing they're not going to be able to buy anything. So they need to figure a way to get rid of this row here. Baron Harkonnen, but Blue Baron, jeez. I don't know what kind of fever dream you're experiencing when you came with this. I feel like I'm a part of it right now. So going into here, and the thing is about here, so everyone's balanced ambitions are kind of like not doing a lot at the moment. It's just faction access, but also faction access is going to be absolutely heavily contended here because everyone's going to have loads of it.
Absolutely.
At least for the time being. So there could well be situations where people physically just cannot take actions, and that's
they're going to have to. Yes, they're going to have to figure out how to pivot. Yeah.
Yeah, Martel is forced to reveal here, so he has a reveal of 1. He can grab the water peddler.
I think you do.
I think you've got a hog water here, and I think like you go Great Flat Conspire, and you do some good stuff here. It's interesting as well, the text as well. I don't know if you designed the text to be like that, but the text all happen to be 2 costers, which is really fascinating.
That is random. I didn't do that intentionally.
Just happen to be the cheapest and some of the better text going. So this is such a resource heavy start here, and it's like you're in all sorts of ways here. So the Baron, jeez, the Green Baron. Oh, this is gonna be complicated.
Green Baron, Holy Boss's Baron,
Green Baron.
Sheesh. Throwing a lot of troops in here just to get the Master Stroke ability. Did he do the Master Stroke ability or no? No, he didn't. He only threw 3 in. Okay.
Yeah, he's holding into it. So no one has.
It's going to be hard to follow.
So the fascinating thing is that we're so used to Baron Harkonnen, first round, Hardy Warriors, get Master Stroke off. We have 4 Barons and
no one has done it. Yeah. It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
Oh my goodness. Apparently the way to meta out the Baron is to just have more Baron here.
More Barons.
How did Haiti get hold of 2 intrigues here?
One from Baron ability and
Thufir is in the deck as well. Oh,
Thufir is in the deck. Drew it. Used Boundless Ambition to pick up Thufir. Drew it with the occupation and then revealed for the second.
That's pretty well. So they got counterattack and Snooper. Poison.
How did they get the second one? No, how did they get the second one?
Is so potentially valuable.
Oh, they went to. Sorry, that's
if they can poison Snooper and find their satellite bat, their assassination missions, just get rid of it. That's huge.
Aha. And now you see the whole picture is coming together.
Carryalls as
Carryall is their one solo yellow access card.
Yeah, you're not gonna be rushing, smuggling Swordmaster with that. No
No.
way. Not today. Most fascinating.
So Yellow Baron is up right now. Definitely looking at this Carryall, but
it's so brutal using Carryall to go smuggling as well. It just hurts so much inside. But yeah, Conspiring has tons of value with Occupation, which is one of its best spots anyways, because of course you can deploy those troops immediately. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, so the Green Baron has to get on a beetle bump in order to proceed, which is going to be difficult because he kind of doesn't really have any more research, so he's going to be leadless for a little bit here.
Yep. It is going to be an interesting round for
Ariel
Green Baron.
coming up for the Yellow Baron here. Did anyone buy anything? Doesn't look like it. Everyone's realizing just how terrible their reveal is, so... so Baron needs another spice.
Yep.
The Yellow Baron, oh my god.
Yellow Baron could deploy their actual leader here, going in for the 5 Solar to get the Swordmaster for next round. It's not a bad idea, but it doesn't look like that's what they're going to do.
I think if I'm Haiti, it's got to be Conspire here, and you got to realize, like, getting in first here is going to be pretty big because it's going to be pretty competitive. Also, people realizing how much the value they're going to have for this water. I think you're going to see the Red Baron also look to go probably Great Flat here because it threatens Highliner and everything.
Yep. So Blue Baron's going to be playing Satellite Ban, discarding the Face Dancer Initiate, and just throwing a troop in. Having been a little bit greedy with the first combat, throwing a 3 in.
I'm curious to see how much... It's one of the things I try to do when I play these sort of games, is like, you just try and threaten everything sometimes, but the problem is that everyone is threatening everything all the time.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
It's very curious. Disturbing user go here. The other thing that should be noted as well is once they do get their research beyond into the first genetic marker, suddenly their Talactic researchers are going to be worth double for reveals. And suddenly I think you might find people are going to start not using them and trying to pick up some extra cards here. Green Baron has found a way to shipping no one bothered, but again it's very difficult because, like, okay, you get it, now what are you going to do? Like, you can barely get there. And you're having to use your having to use your Carryall to get there. It's so gross. So,
and with only the 1 spice here, it's going to be a little awkward to try to trash these assassination missions. That's the trick here, getting those assassination missions trashed as soon as possible.
Well, I guess the Occupation also does go into the shipping, so it's not terrible.
It does.
Oh, okay.
It does.
So Baron Hark. Jeez.
Baron Harkonnen.
It's gonna be like this all night, kids. I'm so sorry. The Yellow Baron here is considering going selective instead to trash the assassination mission, which is interesting. I guess they figure they can trash one, try and draw the other one. Also, they want to realize they got to start buying some cards here. So, also, I forgot to note the combat is Gil Bank Raid. Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's what I was saying earlier. They could just go in here and get the money.
I mean, I think I would be throwing... If I'm Blue Baron here, I think I'd be committing. I'll see what the Blue Baron does. Blue Baron goes Research Station. For
interesting.
Draw. I think what's going on here is they want to start buying. I think they're going to bump up here. They're going to skip. And... No, they're going for a card trash. I'll get rid of the assassination missions. I guess that's also fine.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Now starting to get the Swordmaster, and the thing is, no one has any infiltration abilities as well, so unfortunately this Swordmaster queue is going to get very long very quickly.
Draws into the Face Dancer Initiate's fine, but no more action, so probably... Oh, there's the other one. Yep, Boundless.
Could have been better.
So that's good. You're going to get to access or get something in your deck. You just
and revealing Boundless is it's a 5-coster.
Yep.
You have to take it as well, so there's some good stuff here. Gunfops looks pretty decent. Some fun stuff. I think you might see some atomics blowing here and people trying to higher roll to like some weapon powers or whatnot.
Absolutely.
Surprise me. Red Baron up here. Red Baron has every choice in the world. Inspire suddenly feels a lot worse because the fact that you're not getting Swordmaster before blue. So but So, going Mentat, I don't hate this. Stalling out. I think they're looking to threaten. Here we go. Discarding the Boundless here to get hold of In the Shadows. I don't hate it. And they're going to use this in holding on to Occupation here. So I think they are at least considering a trip to Highliner. And of course, bear in mind, they can actually draw.
I have to remove 2 things. Yeah, there's 2 things I need to remove.
No TMs.
No, yeah, no, this breaks the game. Hold on a
No
second.
TM. Yeah. That's fair. Get rid of those TMs. Who needs
I'm sure
to,
no one will actually be surprised. Okay.
Who needs to lag Swordmasters, guys? I mean, come on.
I mean,
It's a better
it's
game.
a little
now.
broken. It's a little broken if you can put them on top of your deck immediately and draw them.
Yeah. So, I'm curious to see, is Martel going to,
Thanks, Brenda.
Is Martel going to, actually do this or not? I'm very interested to see.
Yeah, where's he gonna go? Okay. He's
He's
gonna
threatening
ship.
Highliner. Yep, yeah. Baron
Sure
is
is.
just gonna go. It works normally, so just, like, the wheel ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yep.
Yellow Baron has a not Baron reveal, and now you're gonna start seeing probably the deck start cycling here. So
Yeah.
we have 3 plus a 5 plus a couple of swords. I don't hate getting.
Do you
I
get
think-
voice?
I think voice in this sort of game is kind of weird value because everyone just has so many bizarre options. It's really hard to effectively get that. Jessica Rack has taken,
Makes sense.
I'm guessing, with some Truthsayer intentions. Now, I don't know if they bought that with the 5. Obviously, remember, of course, Boundless Reveal, you must get a card. There is no option.
Yep. I think that's what
So-
they're doing. Maybe they're just deciding whether they want a second card or not. But
Yeah,
can go
so
on
this-
top.
Something you got to bear in mind. Yeah, they're nuking. Here we go. And while Long Reach is there, oh my gosh, Long Reach with all of this grafting. Oh my goodness.
Question: what happens to our leader when we max out the beetle track and it dies?
As we all
Yeah,
wait
so place it up
for-
there. Next time you would get a beetle, you get him back.
Right.
Makes
Okay.
sense?
Okay. So yeah, Long Reach is sitting up there, and with so much grafting ability, that is crazy strong. That is frightening. The thing is that it's a 6 cost, and it's really hard to get a 6 coster. They might not want to. They might not.
Yeah,
They
maybe.
might.
Just,
they might
just,
want
just a question.
So, all right. So we got. So here's a bet here for you, as also well for chat. How many of these master strokes do you think are actually going to get sent, be it before this game is over?
Ooh, Stitch Tour.
I don't actually think everyone's going to get the Stitch Horror off. I think probably like 2 of them do, and 2 of them just don't get it for whatever reason, because this is bizarre. But I actually reckon not everyone gets off the Stitch Horror. Their
Master Stroke.
Their master stroke, yeah.
You saw the Stitch Tour, then started calling everything the Stitch Tour.
Oh,
That is
fine.
my... It's 5 in the morning for you. I'm sorry.
It's
I woke you up. I woke you up.
Yeah. I'm a
Does-
kind soul. I should be resting my laurels, getting ready for the coronation of our grand and glorious king, which is in
Oh
about,
yes, the
like,
king
5
is
hours.
the queen is dead. Long live the king. Sorry about that. Wow, I don't know what happened there. Thanks, TTS.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not letting me join it.
Oh yeah, it kicked me out. I'll make another one.
Cool, cool.
It is this one. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, no, it's this one. One of these. Okay. I have so many saved games. Okay, I'm gonna jump back into the chat with Black Shadow. Yep, looks like everything's good. All right. Oh, there we go. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Alright.
Sorry, everybody. Live TV, and we will get everything back to where it was in just a moment.
So
There we go.
I believe with the power of my prime diagnostics, once again powered by Lamb Hot Pot, it is simply a case there's just too much Baron Harkonnen. And I just
No,
can't.
no, no. There's not enough. Not enough Baron Harkonnen. Alright, we're getting there. Everyone had revealed.
I mean,
I
I
think,
mentioned in the comments, I was like, what's the mad scientist come up with? And if Jimmy feels like this. Also, I will need the vids, please. Once everyone is on their way in.
Hey, 440. Yeah, occupation makes any space a combat space, so that is one way to get around the fact that it's difficult to get to the planet. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a car that you don't often get a hold of.
All right, almost back.
The ping is interesting.
Is it a little high?
It's fine now, but it was doing some things.
I might have too many things going on at once. We'll see. Okay, they're looking better. Looking better for them. I think I have a not great connection to you for some reason, but we'll figure it out.
I'm a long way away.
All right.
Unfortunately, I'm not in the booth, so I'm gonna have a bit more lag than I normally would.
All right.
Okay, we think everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everyone is fine. Everyone.
Yep, it was Red's turn.
Just take a deep breath as Martel's about to go highliner. He's about to ship a load of dudes in, and I guess we're going to see what first Master Stroke was taken. So what Master Stroke do you take here? Like, I guess you still have to take spacing, and then it's like, I don't know, guess?
I don't know if I really do take spacing. You have see, if you knew that there was a carry-all in your deck, I think you might not take spacing because of the quickness.
True. So they chose their Master Strokes before they had any idea what their deck was, which is kind of cruel.
I know. I'm a cruel person.
So it's kind of mean. I think it's on red.
Can't click red. He should be.
The
I made him
turns need to be put back on. I think they.
Oh, right. Sorry. Top menu. Options, turns.
There we go. There we go. Okay,
There it goes.
so
Here we go. Here we go.
we're back onto the races here. So red continuing to go journeying. He's gonna send his leader in as well. Now I guess the idea is he figures A, he's guaranteed to win it, and B, he figures he's gonna save some troops this way.
Yeah.
He still needs to put in 3 here, so that he can get hold of his Master Stroke off. So he has a strength of 11, not the 6. So what did he pick? I think spacing. I bet he went spacing Fremen. Here.
He's deciding whether he even wants to throw in his leader, I think.
He might as well. He's got nothing to lose,
Yeah.
right? He wins it, he just gets it back.
I think he's gonna decline. He's gonna put in.
He's gonna save the spice and just throw the dude in. And reckon he's probably
Okay.
good. I mean, I don't hate it.
But he will guarantee the combat this way. I guess.
He's gonna make sure he gets it. He needs the money desperately. So, if Red is gonna have so much water, though, he's gonna struggle to justify this, and that is a bit of a problem here. No, he's just gonna put in the 4, call it a day. Let's see, spacing an Emperor.
Like it.
So what I think is going to happen is I think Martel thinks, oh, I'm going to be clever here. I'm going to go for spacing as I should do. And I'm going to go for one of the less competed alliances. Except I reckon that they've all done it. Yeah, no, I mean, it counts as a troop. Yeah, it says if you highlight it, you can actually see it. There is
Absolutely. I've added the rules on them so they can read them.
Yep.
So it counts as a troop.
The question is it worth spending the spice to save the troop? And keep it in your
It
garrison?
is in that I don't get the passive. That is true. Yes. Yes, that is true.
So he needs to not put it in so he can get marshals. The moment it's deployed, that's it. Because he has to deploy it before the passive kicks off. Which makes sense.
Correct. That makes sense. There are drawbacks. You have to deploy a leader before you can activate Master Stroke. Yeah, exactly. You got it right.
See,
You're figuring my rules out.
I'm only partially like I'm not half asleep. I'm like a third asleep. Maybe like a 28%. This hot pot is helping. It's a pretty good hot pot. Actually.
That's good. Yeah, I was gonna have some tea in just a little bit. My day was
it's up,
very long.
I was shopping. I picked this up for 50 British pence. Pretty good.
Nice.
Super stuff. I don't normally eat on stream. I like to hire professional stands in this, but it's 5 in the morning. I don't care.
Just mute yourself a little bit, and we'll be good.
No. All right, so Red Baron's chucked in here for this cash here. The problem is that he's going to get all this money. The thing is, he needs to make sure that he secures another couple of Solari before the next round. And get silver. I reckon this pace of this game is actually going to be kind of slower because it just feels like I mean, then people are not going to be able to. One of the things you see that happens sometimes is people will like accelerate the game by like buying Spice Must Flows. Now in this sort of game, that's basically impossible. So it's very possible we're going the whole 10 rounds here. So
it's possible.
Your kids better get comfy. Counterattack is currently useless for the Baron as well. For the yellow. Jeez. The yellow Baron. Requires someone to play an intrigue so they can use it, which, of course, no one else has.
Now, Matt Love looking pretty good as Baron Blue with 12 Solari. Going to get his Swordmaster for sure, as he's the first player. As long as he gets a green. We'll see. He does. He's going to have to grab... Ooh. He's got a Stitch Ore as well. So, wow, we're going to see some shenanigans here this round.
Yeah, just messing in, guys. Just might want to be a touch. Sorry.
What happened?
It's fine.
There's 2 of you.
Just going to between guys. You might want to be a little bit careful when you're drawing. Give the table a moment to refresh itself. There's a little bit of pinging, which is why, like, the red Baron's drawn like 10 cards, and we can't see what the yellow Baron's drawn. So just as it's loading in, just give it a moment. At least I can't see it. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Thank you.
Just put like the 5 back, the second 5, and just whack them back on top of your deck. Oh no! What is the next second 5? You probably can't see half his deck. Yeah, so there's some funkiness going on with the loading here. He might.
Was it these? Oh, okay. Did he mess with them already? Is that what's going on?
He double draw, and if he's so it's this happens occasionally in your own games as well. If there is a bit of ping going on with the host, a little bit careful. What can happen sometimes is that the loading sequence between rounds takes a little bit long because there is a lot of loading to do, and what ends up happening is you end up in the spot where like people like click to draw, but because it's taking long, you kind of draw while it's loading, and everything gets it kind of breaks.
Oh, I see. Got it. Yeah, he fixed it. Okay, we're good.
So
sorry about that, folks.
Also, I need your vid share, please.
Of course.
Keeping you busy. I also don't know if you meant to have your camera up on the stream.
I don't want my camera up right now.
Okay,
I don't think I need it.
I was.
Actually, streaming does make the ping worse. That is one of the problems.
That is the way it works, unfortunately. God, unfortunately, did not.
Holy moly! Did it do it again?
No, it's because they couldn't see their first 5 cards. I think so. They've drawn. Oh. And now they can see their other 5 cards. Little useful trick, by the way, when that happens, if you think you've drawn cards but you can't see them. If you just grab like one of your intrigues, turn it face down, and just like whip it across where you think your hand is it'll like draw them out of your deck on your screen. It does work. It's a little tricky, but it does do the job.
Yeah, it's pretty bad ping.
I can't see what their ping is to you, but it appears you might be having.
Here, I'm gonna stop streaming you. I think that's what's causing it.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
It's only that, yeah. You're not only you're also screen sharing with me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
We'll just live on that. It's probably gonna help a bit. It also might be that your internet
Apologies, everybody.
just spiked like pretty badly. It's just bad timing.
Usually it's better than this.
I mean, it seems it is spiking a little bit.
Okay.
The beauties of the internet.
Yeah, I had a couple of drop frames there. Sorry, guys. We'll get back.
So we need to do for the next Canley is you need to put me on a plane to
ship you over here.
ship you over here so I can call it live. That way I'm not having to put 5 in the morning doing this.
All right.
It's interesting as well because like my ping with them has been at a solid like 150 to 200 like per hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's fine. Yeah, I think we should be fine now. Yeah, just when it's loading through, just let it load through entirely before you draw your cards. Otherwise, we might have more fun.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we've got the green leader up there just so everyone can see that.
Okay, we're back
There
on
it
track,
is.
everyone. Okay,
There we go.
So, with fun abated, Baron Harkonnen cannot send himself to grab the Mentats. Not how that works. Blue, of course, does have their Swordmaster with Stitch Horror. That's pretty nasty, by the way. I think Stitch Horror is going to be a pretty good card here, I reckon, in this game.
Yep,
I think that could,
pretty massive.
That could do some decent. Gola. Oh my! I didn't even see Gola was here. Oh my goodness. Gola could be interesting. Double Baron Ring. Oof.
Double ship here. Gonna go
Here
up
we are.
down for Holy Boss.
Baron will grab the
Memo
alliance
quarters.
here. Grabbing memo quarters makes sense. I would think just charging alliance in this game probably not a terrible idea.
Not a bad idea.
Picked up Contaminator as well here. So the thing is, what's going to happen is everyone's got loads of cards they want to fire off, but you simply do not have enough actions to get all these dudes off. Instead of Conspiracy was taken, by the way, by the Yellow Baron, which, given occupation, is a spacing card. That's pretty juicy.
Yeah.
That's a mean graft. Oof. I did not see some of the stuff that got bought when the internet did its thing. So the Baron can do a lot of things. The problem is Baron is cut off from shipping by Green Baron. This is the Yellow Baron. Jeez.
Yeah, that is bad.
So it's going to snoop here. I don't hate this. Unfortunately, I will not know what their card is until I see it on the actual stream here.
It's a
So,
truth sayer.
The Truth Sayer. I don't know how. Yeah, Truth Sayer is like kind of useful. I guess its main use is going to be
Here.
basically unloading like Boundless Ambition. I think for the time being.
Yeah,
That's really.
absolutely.
I think it's big use here. So let's have a look and see what's going on here. So Yellow Baron, the Blue Baron's gone up to the top beetle. I think you're going to see Blue Baron now just race the top of the track here, and just try and get to the end. A, to draw cards, and B, to get hold of this spice so they can start deploying like their leaders. And the thing is, the one with these faction spaces is so many of them require so much spice. Is that again, this is going to be such a resource heavy game. You've just got to keep getting hold of spice however you can.
So looks like he's gonna go to secrets. Yes, maybe.
Secrets of Occupation. It does give a wild bump as well. I think I wouldn't even hate doing that and just drawing 2 intrigues, but looks like they're gonna go. They're gonna go for the Steely Suits instead. I think wherever they go, they should probably take their wild bump alongside it and just basically like a surrogate power play. The easy thing as well is this is because it also pays for their leader because it generates a spice when it's used. So it's like a free leader deploy because bear in mind Occupation also lets you deploy as well. So Insert Conspiracy is just like an absolute dream card here. I don't hate going for a spacing bump, but I think this is fine.
Yeah,
I think
everyone's
everyone's just got to pick an alliance and just rush it. It's gonna be so hard for anyone to score 2 alliances here. But we'll see. Blue Baron with the second Talaxa researcher show. He's going to start racing in. Here we go. Dreadnoughts coming in.
Dreadnoughts.
So detonation devices and dreadnoughts. Blue Baron's going. Oh no, they don't have it. They're not gonna.
Ooh, interesting.
I think they should bump upwards here and grab the spice and get detonation devices. I think that would be really huge because you need to find ways of scoring points.
Yeah, absolutely. And you having that extra leader to really push the combat is pretty nice.
I don't think specimen's token's gonna be that useful, really. Especially you've got Stitched Horror. I think I would have preferred going detonation here and just like putting a marker and say, what are you all gonna do? But he is resource light is the problem.
That is true.
Red Baron goes for Horde Projectors with intention to use within the shadows and keep Yellow honest here.
Invasion ships is revealed in the Ixian row.
Now that is that's a tasty tech.
Yeah.
But it's hard to kind of acquire here. Yellow Baron could do it, but it's going to be expensive. Also, Red Baron has not yet secured access to Swordmaster here. They need money, and they now can't get it. And Martel's got a problem here. He's not going to get his Swordmaster, and he's going to have to wait a lot of turns to get this now.
Yep.
I mean, that is
He's going to have to find some spice, find a way to trash these assassination missions.
Because he cannot... does he have a research anywhere? Can he get to research station? No. Face dancer doesn't get into the trash spot. I don't see how he trashes it.
Yeah, like I said, this is hard to get to the planet.
Yeah, no, I think this is tricky here from Baron. I think he's missed a trick here, and I think he's gonna the Baron.
The Baron.
The Red Baron.
Tiebreaker.
So Contaminator coming in here. I think get those Talaxu bumps where you can. That's along with research here, so...
Gets her leader back. Gets their leader back, so that's really important.
No, I don't know. I think, actually, I don't hate Green Baron going down here with the Contaminator bump and just taking this 2 spice. I think that's really valuable in this.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you just need so much spice for so many things. I think you've got to do this. So in comes...
Gets his leader back and now sends him in.
So the Green Baron comes in. We're going to see Master Stroke number 2 here. So what has Holy Boss gone for? I think Spacing and Fremen. No, Spacing Bene Gesserit.
BG. Oh, remember, he can't send them in and get the thing.
Oh, of course he can't. No, yeah, which is fine. Okay, so...
He's got it.
That's fine. So that's going to be the Spacing Alliance locked up here, which is pretty powerful because he's got the first one. Now he can have a dab at like the Emperor or the Fremen here.
Wow, this is interesting. Like, really, the tension between Boundless Ambition and using it to get new cards and put on top of your deck, or to use it to get intrigues, it's got to be palpable. The players are really kind of struggling to figure out.
As well. So 2 intrigues found. I don't know what they are. I can't see them.
Strong Arm and Windfall.
Ooh, Strong Arm is super strong. Windfall, I don't think is that good now. At the start, it would have been. Yeah, so I think Haiti. Some players use like they have their hand at the bottom of their screen. So occasionally you'll see like their hand or the cover will just flick wildly like that. It's because like they're pulling it out of that, and it's I don't like using it for that reason.
Yeah. As a note, Martel and 80 are probably in the same apartment or house, so they're probably yelling at each other like, "What are you touching my cards for?"
They're probably more like, what is going? Can you get like the hard stuff out the liquor cabinet? I feel like I need it. I got some red berry cider downstairs. I might eat it for this night is over. Goodness me! So
Jess is found.
So we've seen 2 spacing bumps. I still feel like we're in this like everyone feels like they've got to go spacing here, but it feels kind of sad for the other 2 now. So I like ban for the Blue Baron fold space. It's kind of I've got nothing else to do here.
Here's a cycle.
Hollow projectors for the Red Baron. Don't know what he's going to find here.
Water Peddler.
The Water Peddler, I mean, he doesn't hate seeing it. The thing is, the Red Baron has so much water, he needs to find uses for it. And the problem is, there's only so many places you can dump that. So he's going to go Wealth here, but it's too late. He does not... Oh, he has his Swordmaster, so he gets kind of lucky, actually, a little bit. I guess.
Yep.
So he's going to get access to his Swordmaster here. So, unfortunately... Yellow Baron is to be pretty sad here. By the way, the reveal of Occupation is people forget how good that is. really strong.
It is really strong.
Really,
Troop,
really good.
water, spice. Yeah,
I would say is it the best part of occupation?
I think it might be. I think it might be.
I think given how use of water is, like it's a pretty solid reveal. Like, occupation is such a weird card. Like, in all the games I've only ever got it once, ever. And I didn't really get to use it very much. I've used it for like a Mentat deployment, and then I think used it for like a Dreadnought deployment. I think that was about it.
So now.
So the
now,
Yellow Baron
Yellow
revealed,
Baron.
only on no markers yet, so anyone revealed for the Talaxa researcher. But so 3 will have to do.
It's gonna play refocus here.
Refocus, trying to find a bit more here. Negotiated looks really tasty. Negotiated draw looks very, very strong here.
Can they find their? Nope, just carry all. That's not bad either. It's
I mean, it's not. That's probably not what they wanted to see.
free spice.
I mean, it's a spice. It gets on the floor persuasion. Landing rights looks tempting. Negotiated draw, I think, is probably the pick here, though. But you've got no troops. You've used them all. That's kind of awkward. And your troops can be used to, like, strong arming and stuff, but I think negotiate is just too good.
Second shifting allegiances shows up.
Yeah, green took the first one. Pretty scary. But again, it's so hard to use your shifting allegiances because, again, spice is so hard to come by in this game.
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants spice here. It should be interesting to note that the Blue Baron has got to the victor. That is worth, like, that's like gold bars. That is just solid gold. Absolute, like, craziness there. And, like, it's so sad. I was about to say Holly Boss has also got those spice. It's tiebreaker. It's not the kind of spice that he wants.
No, not right now. He's got
Not
5 spice though.
Not the spice he
Secret
wants.
Forces is the pickup
So
for
green
Baron,
wins it
so.
for green wins it uncontested, and we're going to move on here. So it is the Red Baron to begin in this strange quasi world. Sort of chaos and Mentat combat up here. I don't know how
The
much
Baron
this is valued.
Funhouse.
The thing is, now people have got their money. Now people are going to start using Boundless again with the intention of starting to get some intrigues going. That's what we're going to start seeing now. The Red Baron does find access to Swordmaster, and I guess you're kind of forced to... It's really awkward. So Red Baron's got a problem. He goes Swordmaster. Yeah. If he doesn't Swordmaster, he's going to have to wait for like 3 rounds. And I suggest him doing that. My Choem directorship turns up. Well. I don't see how anyone can ever buy that.
There's a clandestine meeting, though. That's pretty sick.
Clandestine
have
meeting
graph cards.
is absolutely disgusting powerful.
Here it is.
Here it is.
That's
so
a clandestine meeting
fishing.
card.
He went fishing and finds it. And he gets to draw
And he draws it immediately.
Which is pretty
sick.
And he can use that with his grafting. And he will happily give up the shipping for this. Swordmaster it is. I think you have to Swordmaster because it's such a long
Absolutely.
queue. Unless you have a way of infiltrating it, you have to get it immediately. And just give...
Finds a Water of Life.
Water of Life is... It sounds good, but again, spice is so hard, and it's like Chandra is just going to sit there and laugh at everyone's faces. It's so impossible to find. How do you ever buy that?
I don't know. Chum's going to sit there a while. There's not a lot of persuasion throughout. Well, intentionally, there's not a lot of persuasion in these decks. The idea being that, you don't really have a lot of influence besides your immediate invasion to go and do things like become a director of Chom.
I mean, if you can get on the side, then great,
Yeah, I mean, on the side, yeah, of course.
So
we got a Benetalex shifting allegiances combo.
Look at that.
There it is. There it is.
Green Baron says, screw shipping. We're going on a journey. We are going on a journey, boys. So in comes it. This is why I think Blue Baron had to take detonation devices. I think that was a miss here, and now this is a real problem. And
this is a pretty amazing turn for
Green Baron, though, does not have a lot of backup for his troops. That's the problem. He's going to be leader reliant, and this is the problem. The thing is, what's going to happen now is now that he's got his detonation devices, he's going to have to start chucking his leader in, which means everyone else is going to have to start chucking their leaders in to counter this, surely. And you're just going to see a mess of leaders just getting murdered left and right now. It's fascinating because people have been kind of a little bit playing safe their leaders so far. I haven't redeployed them unless they thought it was pretty safe or they're going to get it back straight away. But you're now getting into, especially on the Talaxu track, this middle section does not have a lot of Scarab Beetles around, so you're going to be waiting for a fair bit, trying to pick these back up. Unless you've got cards that you get there, so it's a little tricky here. But I think now you're going to see Green Baron is going to start just barreling into like Hardy Warriors. If he can somehow get the Hardy Warriors again, it seems impossible. Yellow Baron goes for Mentat here. And he's just going to chuck it all in, and then he's going to throw his leader in as well. He doesn't have to worry about Master Stroke anymore, and yeah, you're going to see a lot of carnage here. It is what is known in the business as an action driver. Jane with the hot take, hoping the Baron takes this one. I think he might have some decent odds here.
Specifically, which Baron?
I give you 3-2 that we see a Baron victory. I don't know. To be fair, there are also worlds we take all 10 rounds and no one gets to 10 points.
That's what I was just going to say. We're on round 4 and the most VP are 4 VP. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe things will accelerate.
Again, like, no one's going to be able to buy Spice Must Flows here. So it's going to probably come like really old school where you're going to see situations where people are going to really struggle to get their to end the game quickly.
Hey Shane, well, let me catch you up really fast. So everyone had a modified deck that had limited access to the planet, limited access to cities and the desert. So because this is recreating, in a sense, the attack on Arakeen, of Baron Harkonnen's attack on Arakeen. The next thing that is important about this game is everyone started with a spaceport. So all cards they acquire can be put on top of their deck, which changes the way you play. One of the key cards that they have in their deck is Boundless Ambition, which lets them acquire a card, and put it on top of their deck. They also have Truthsayer, which lets them trigger their Boundless Ambition, and they have a Satellite Band, which lets them trigger that as well. They have very, very low persuasion, as you are when you're attacking Arakeen. You don't have a lot of time for that. You have 2 assassination missions instead of the regular 2 persuasion convincing arguments. You have 1 excellent all-purpose card in Occupation that has no persuasion, but it's good at going almost everywhere except for the Landsrad. And then you had a lot of access to factions. That's what they had. So everyone's trying to figure out how to navigate this very low resource, low persuasion hand. And on top of that, everyone has 1 special troop that they can deploy for 1 spice, and it's their leader. And when their leader is deployed, it is worth 5 extra strength in the combat. When their leader is in the combat, it is their leader's ability is off. In other words, they take one of these X tokens and they put them on the leader, indicating that they can't use their ring ability or their master stroke ability. So timing that is important. You can't master stroke with your leader. Your leader has to be in the background doing the master stroking, I guess.
Green Baron, by the way, somehow got around to him so he could use Contaminate, which is absolutely enormous. You have to go in here. You've got to get your leader in.
Absolutely.
You've got to rock and roll. Like, you've got to fully commit to this strategy. And the thing is, like, even if you don't win it, like, the others are having to spend so many resources to slow you down. And who's really in a position to stop you here? Like, you're going to have 12 strength. That's pretty good. But he's very scared. There's a lot of intrigues starting to come out here. And that's kind of frightening, because, if your leader goes down in combat, you have a problem.
You do. If your leader goes down in combat, you put your leader on the next space of the beetle track, and then when you get the next beetle bump, you get them back. But while they're in the tanks, quote unquote, you still cannot use the ability of your leader. So that's how it works.
The thing that's making this uncomfortable is that Martel is sitting there with 6 spice. And that makes this really uncomfortable for Green to be his leader in, because, like, I mean, the thing is that especially, like, Red Baron has so much license and reason to go highliner as well, to also challenge, like, it's so crazy. There's all this going on over the Mentat conflict. I mean, it's so innocuous. And the Green Baron is like, do I get involved here, or am I just absolutely terrified of highliner? And you know what? I would be terrified of highliner too.
Yep.
I think highliner is pretty threatening. The big thing is he has an action and you don't. And you can see this is the power of the Swordmaster here. The action economy, just putting Honeyboss. He's out of position here, and he's in just a rank spot here. But the thing is, you took detonation devices. Yeah, that puts a target on your back.
Does indeed. And he's in the lead, so not Yeah,
He is in the lead here. He's going for it. He's chucking it in.
is.
So it's going to get him to 12. That's the wrong color. So this is going to force the Red Baron's hands here.
Thank you very much, Shane. Takes about a day. I just do it while I'm at work or when I'm not doing something Dune related, or am I doing something Dune related? I'm kind of thinking about it all the time. But
like I said earlier, it's a fever dream. It's just wakes up one night, just barons to the left of him, barons to the right of him. And I would be frightened. So Sardaukar Legion pick up, by the way, for the Yellow Baron. We've got to keep on top of these pickups on the Imperial bar because everyone has spaceport. So everyone is just top decking everything they buy. So we've got to be really on the ball here.
But how cool is that, though, right? I mean, their decks are going to be so bloated, and they're going to be so hard to manage by the end of the game. We'll see what happens here. Well, I mean, they're trashing a lot of stuff, though, so maybe not. Maybe not.
No, it's kind of weird here. So
Blue Baron's heading in with just a Dreadnought, which just going to get third place.
Just going to pure base and just stocking up here, getting ready for the violence to come. So Red Baron has a choice now. Do you highline or not? He's looking at his deck. He's also considering just going Water of Life here. Throne Dreadship is sitting there, and it's so tasty looking, but it's just almost impossible to ever get.
I don't think he could get it here. I think definitely Highliner here. Oh, no, he's going to do it. He's going to Water of Life. Interesting.
All right, so Highliner is averted. Green is happy to see this.
Oh, fascinating. Okay.
So what's he going for, then? Like,
I have no idea.
What's the plan?
He gets Boundless. Does he want Boundless? There's Bene Twi'leks Researcher.
He's committed to this, right? Wow. I guess he's thinking, if I go Highlander, I've got 6 water. What am I doing with this?
Yeah, fair.
Part of the reasoning, but
So then he's gonna.
I don't know.
Research station. He's gonna research station. Yeah, he's gonna draw 3 cards. He's gonna try to hit there.
Is he gonna conspire maybe?
No.
And deploy with occupation?
Oh, he could.
I think that's what we're gonna see here.
Oh no.
No,
he's shipping. Okay, this makes sense too. Why do I forget about shipping?
This way. I mean, I guess this also works. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have preferred to see conspire. I mean, I would do. I'm like a simp for conspiring, but seriously,
you are kind of.
Like, occupation is such a great card for conspiring. It's so sneaky. It's just such a bizarre way to get troops into the combat, and you get the intrigues and like the cash. I mean, in a game like this, you'd think the High Council is useless, but if you actually think there's a world where maybe you can get Trove Dreadership, like High Council is your way there. And what if someone else like Atomics the Rose to like try and find a 3/4 cards, and you find like Lady Jessica or something?
Yeah,
or
could be.
Or anything. Esmar 2. Can you imagine getting Esmar 2F in this game?
Oh my god.
That is I don't know. I think an early High Council, like, it's a bit punty.
Yeah.
So it all goes in here. That is going to be 15 strength for the Red Baron. And I don't see any reason not to do this. So the Green Baron is going to the sin bin.
The sin bin? Wow. Okay. You are pretty tired. Whoa, where'd that come from? All right, we're going to see a reveal. Reveal. Oh, he can retreat his troops. He can retreat his leader.
He can retreat his leader. Oh my god.
He can retreat his leader.
Yes. He's going to retreat his leader. No,
oh no, he can retreat his leader. Oh no, he doesn't want to.
Oh no, he's not doing it. Oh my goodness.
He's going to try to tie. Oh, he's not going to tie. Oh, that's hilarious.
He's going for tiebreaker. Oh, he's hoping, but it's when the Red Baron draws that many cards, you got to think there's a sword in there. Oh no.
And Hades gonna go and get the Swordmaster.
I think Green Baron has missed the trick here. Invasion ships for the Swordmaster, yeah, really powerful. So, Yellow Baron gets to cut the line here. That is exceptionally strong in this sort of game. Oh, Holy Bar should have retreated your leader.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you can retreat your leader. Your leader goes back to your reserves and never goes to your garrison.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things
Goes
about
back on your board here. So it's basically like a 13th troop.
It is, but it's like cost you a lot every time you deploy it. I kind of like that.
I get the impression, I don't know what the blue Baron drew, but I don't think he's happy with what he drew.
Boundless Ambition, Carryall, Spiritual Fervor were the 3 cards in hand. War Chest he drew, and he has 2 the victory. You already know that, so...
Again, the thing
War
you
Chest is
careful
going to be
here as
good.
well is that these decks are also going to start expanding. The problem is that when you reveal Boundless, you have to buy a card. If
do.
you physically can. And the other thing to note is that, again, there's lots of ways for these players to acquire cards. It's really hard to get rid of them.
Yep, absolutely.
So it's very tricky here. So Red Baron is up. Red Baron has... I don't know what intrigue that is.
Urgent Mission, actually. Could use it again. Could use it for...
Urgent Mission
What's he gonna
feels
use it for?
really, really greedy here, doesn't it? But I think I like the
It does.
reveal. 2 swords. Holy Boss kind of dies inside a little bit.
Yeah, it's rough. Oh, he's ahead, so... The rest of the table's probably pretty happy about that.
I mean,
not to-
they are. I mean, detonation devices. The problem is that again, like now his leader's out the game, and that's a 5 strength swing. Like that is huge.
What did he acquire?
A Rakkus Liaison for the for the Red Baron even.
All right, cool. Nice.
So I think he is thinking about a potential Channel Directorship. I legit think it's on here. Yellow Baron up with the Swordmaster here, so bonus action.
Also interesting about the way the decks are constructed is you have a lot of draw power, but you need to convert your deck into a persuasion deck. And you kind of do that by just going up the Bene Gesserit research track with the Bene Phylaxid Researcher. So that was the kind of the end game thing.
Yeah, and start revealing them, like start getting hold of some things here. So, Baron's got to put a card down. Got to put the agent down in Fury before you do the agent effect. Should be known. It doesn't matter here. I mean, just go Steel System. Yeah, so Yellow Baron's got an issue here in that your garrison is now kind of a bit. It's getting a bit stacked here, and
It is, yeah.
I mean, I know you got like counterattack and strong, so it's not as bad, but it's a little bit suspicious. Blue Baron reveals, gets a specimen token, has to buy a card. They got 2 plus, well, 3 plus the 5. Show of Strength looks absolutely delicious. Oh my
Yes, it
holy
does.
goodness!
There's the
Wow.
Akines.
There she is.
Could get both, actually.
The Akines. I think that's just an automatic buy for the bump, right?
I think so.
No.
But maybe he's just going to... Oh, he's going to pass.
No, he declines.
No one else is going to get it. No one's going to get it this round anyway.
Wow, amazing. So, no combat to be resolved here.
Holy Boss about to draw his Boundless Ambition, so we'll see.
So, it's Red Baron first who will pass. Green Baron will also pass. Oh there we go.
Oh,
Baron's
okay. He's letting him-
yeah.
yeah.
They said, yeah, you got to buy that. So, yeah, he's got to get it. Gets the bump here. Okay, everything is fine. Can all relax. So, so Red Baron going to take this conflict down here. 17 strength on the Mentat conflict. You know, your standard everyday game of Dune Imperium. And Holy Boss's Baron is going to the tanks. Where he's going to have to think about what he did on the naughty chair. There we go. Get over there.
All right, we move on.
The thing, like, it's so hard for Green here to, like, he's got detonation devices, but like, it's such a target on him to like try and convert these detonation device points without like completely overcommitting.
Yep. Well, now he's got to go back to the tanks and get his leader back.
I love how he's got Dispatch and Envoy, which feels almost useless in this game. There's so much faction access with crafting. You kind of go wherever you want, whenever you want. Oh my goodness. We might see a lot of like the highliner dance start coming up here as well, actually. People just start like barreling for spice to start highlinering. Very old school, but I think that might start happening here. So Green Baron is first. He has no ring ability, so currently Baron's Ambition is not activated as such. It's just the agent box is completely empty. And, well, how's he going to get his... He can obviously get his Talaxia Researcher up to get a bump here and get his leader back, which I think he would like, but I think he really wanted to go down if possible. There is no Mentat, of course. He's the last person to get Swordmaster. So, Green, not going to worry about it. Sonic Snooper's taken. Picks up...
like that
I don't
choice.
know what.
Study Melange.
Study Melange. That's not bad.
If he's at the end of the track, he gets an extra point. If you
Yep,
say
so Duncan
Bennett
Loyal
Black,
Blade
so-
taken by the Green Baron. That's going to be pretty scary. Again, looking to convert some detonation points here. Bear in mind, Duncan Loyal, I believe, is troops, not units.
They
I think.
draw?
They have not drawn yet. They are Sonic Snoopering. They should really draw first. It is an atomic effect.
Yeah.
Once you do one, you've got to do the other here. So Sonic Snoopers immediately done here.
Fascinating.
So,
Okay, here we go.
Keep starting Melange makes sense. Draws 3 more.
Blackmail, staged incident, and Chome shares. He's basically drawn into 2 points.
Wow. I mean, that's
Whoa.
just Merry Christmas. There's the Chome shares immediately.
Whoa.
That is, I think Baron Harkonnen is just become favorite. Baron Harkonnen's become favorite. I knew what I meant.
Okay.
I'm sorry, kids. Like, I've got to be honest with you. This is not the GPI finals, okay? Like, I'm trying here. I really am. Who'd have thought that my first Immortality game I'd do commentary on?
Hey, Elisar, how's it going?
This one.
How long have you been watching? We, if you need explanation of the rules,
I need
you
help.
can do so.
Go on. It'd give me a chance to like eat more of my hot pot.
All right, here are the rules for those of you just tuning in now. Everyone's deck is modified. They have limited access to the planet. This is recreating the attack on Arakeen, except everyone's a Baron. Everybody has also a leader token, which is just a regular pawn here. It counts as 5 strength, but it can be deployed as though when you deploy any troop from your troop pool, and it costs 1 spice. If you lose a combat with your leader goes to the tanks, which is the Tleilaxu beetle track, and it goes to the next space on the Tleilaxu track, and then when you reach that space, you reclaim it. And so on. When you don't have your leader, or if it's in combat, you cannot use your leader's ability or their signet ring. And everybody starts with a spaceport. Those are the main things.
I can confirm, as far as my knowledge is aware, that no recreational substances were used in the conjuring of this these rule sets. At least if it was.
Don't promise things from me. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was totally sober construction of these rules, but it seemed fun.
Anyways, right.
In the shadows, being dunked, and we're gonna go up here. Ooh, Alliance is nearly stolen here.
Yeah, going for
Sleeper must awaken.
Going all in here. Sleeper must awaken as a point.
Well, that's another point too. That Truth Sayer is gonna go.
Holy Boss looking
100%.
very, very tasty here. Like I can't lie. And here comes the Truth Sayer. So looking just to try and lock this up ASAP makes sense. I would probably do that too. Again, like alliances are like got to be pretty aggressive with them. I mean, green fortunately does have shifting legions, which is crazy powerful. And of course, they're going to trash in the shadows.
Trash it.
You know, as I always say, you can never defend against the triple bump.
Nope.
There is no defending against the triple bump. It is always the killer. What are you meant to do about a triple bump? It's just not a lot you can do. Pretty brutal.
So he's deciding whether he actually wants to trash it. I think you do want to trash it.
You gotta trash it. You gotta lock this up.
It's dead. It's a dead card. Just drawing 2 cards, and then he draws an extra card when he triggers this ability. Oh wow! And here goes. Oh, dream! Magical Christmas Land is happening. Boundless Ambition is going to pick up a mission area, which is going to go on top of the deck, and then he's going to draw it. And now.
Goodness me. I mean, like, I was going to say Holy Boss was looking
Josh.
pretty good to go 2-on-2 in Canley's, but Martell is picking up some steam here.
He is.
Hardy Warriors, just looking just to jam this alliance. Gotta get troops in here. You've gotta get detonation value. Needs to go. Oh, that's risky. So, Baron has opted to go down, so no leader. That is a problem here. Everyone else has the leaders here, and I think it's a miss. I think it's Baron. I think you've got to go up, and you've got to get your leader back here, and you've got to get this in. I think the 5-sword swing is too drastic, and I think he's realizing. He's like, oh yeah, I've got a problem here. I mean, this forces his hand. I don't think you can leave your leader out. It's just a 5-sword troop. Like, that's so powerful. and you know you're going in for detonation devices. You're at 7 points. They have to stop you. So they will throw their leaders at you. So I think Baron has to bump up instead here. And I think he's looking.
Maybe he's thinking of staging though. I mean, he's got that stage incident.
I mean,
so maybe that's what he's thinking.
Stage, which is also brutal. I mean, I guess that's also an option. I mean, it's pretty disgusting. Yeah, and now it's like this force is like probably Yellow has to just go Highliner here. Probably Yellow needs to get these points with the spacing, anyways. But how much do you commit here? Like, how do you know what's good?
Yeah, that's tough.
That is so hard to know. Like, how do you have any idea what is good here? You have invasion ships though, so you can always, maybe you Fufir. Actually, tell you what you do here. I would actually Fufir to Highliner, and I would save occupation with instead of conspiracy to then go invasion ships to research station afterwards and get the wild up going. I don't like this. I mean, I think you've got to graph Interstellar with occupation. It's a wild bump. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're thinking of using the strong arm here as well, just to get the point with the spacing guild, which makes sense.
I mean, that's also an option, but it's just a wild bump. Just put it with something else. Go for the Emperor. The Emperor's there.
It's interesting saving. That's interesting. Saving that. They're also not using the Interstellar Conspiracy here, which would have been a third bump.
Fufi does not count here, so unless they draw something pretty lucky, I don't see what else they could possibly find that's a spacing card in their deck. The only thing that would work is the Face Dancer Initiate or Satellite Ban. I guess they're thinking I might just draw one of those anyways.
Did they already go up the Bene Tleilaxu research track?
They have, yep. They took the coin. Doing
okay.
a lot for them here, so Baron the blue Baron here with
Show of Strength Stitched Horror.
So that is that's gonna be
here we go.
Cards. Blue Baron needs to make some work here though. Blue Baron has fallen very far behind this game. Needs to.
There's a Web of Power though.
Very quickly, Web of Power feels pretty good.
Sheesh. All right. Just the one and the leader. Okay. Goes up to 10. Oh.
Yep.
12 should be at.
I was lobbying to get involved in this game, by the way, kids. I'm now maybe slightly glad I'm this is so
you were not. You wanted to do this. We've had so much fun.
I don't know. I think I would have just, like, my mind probably would have exploded when I realized what was going on. Just like... I think simple. I just need every card is Signet Ring or something. At least I can get my mind around how ridiculous that is. But who knows what else? What could be coming up for the third Ganley? God only knows.
Even I don't know. I haven't done it
yet. I know that is both believable and scary. So here comes the Missionaria graft here for some wild bumps. So red.
I think Matt forgot to do his
Stitched Horror stuff. Yeah, he's got to grab that, so he gets his point. There is understandably a lot to resolve on these actions.
Yep, there's a lot going on, guys.
Busy turns here. Red Baron goes Spy Satellites. Now
that's an extra point, and very soon it's an extra point.
That is just purely. I'm going to trash that for a point. That is all that is. They need to go up so they can get hold of that. Did they take their wild bump? I have no idea. I think they did. Looks like they did.
I would assume they did.
They're going to look to just trash that for a point here, just scraping whatever they can here. So Green Baron is at 7 points and has just barreled in here. So he's going to... I don't know what you do here.
Oh,
do you blackmail first or do you stage incident?
That's tricky. Red Baron still could go in here. He's still got two.
Yeah, Red Baron still has a... But I mean, he's not really got many troops yet. I don't see how Red Baron's getting involved in this one.
Well, he has something called Carry-All and an open Grate Flat.
He does, but I was pretty sure that Yellow Baron was going to go highlining first here. Now, does Yellow Baron is Yellow Baron just going to go in here?
I think so.
Yeah, Yellow Baron.
For your leader.
Yellow Baron is going on a journey.
How much was
calling in his pals.
that? Is that correct?
I
think that.
You're asking me? It's 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hope they know what they're doing. And here
Yeah,
comes-
exactly. They
here comes
got
Agent
it.
here. So again, this is the problem that Green has here, is that he is such an obvious target. Is that everyone is just basically forced to just, whenever he decides to go in for points, he's just got to come immediately. And there are worlds he loses alliance here, by the way. There are worlds he loses alliance here.
I think
I'm
that's
still
right.
surprised-
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
and
6,
there's
7, 8, 9, 10 plus 5, 25. Okay.
No, they can't. Yeah, they've realized here they can't get the. Yeah, they've realized now they can't graft with that for an extra bump. They've done it the wrong way around. They should have used feud here and then occupation. Got it the wrong way
Yeah.
there. That is a mistake. They can get the spice, but no wild bump here, so they can't take the alliance. Green gets lucky here.
But it looks like it's going to be enough to win this combat.
They're going to take the conflict down, which means Green Baron is going back in the sin bin.
No, he's already there. He's already up there. He hasn't. been
Oh well,
reclaimed yet.
he's staying there, that's for sure. So
He's-
so Yellow Baron went for spacing and Bene Gesserit as well. No one went Fremen, interestingly.
yeah, that is interesting. Weird. All right.
I don't know how they got 3 bumps.
Wait, what happened?
Question mark. Oh, strong arm got
Strong
them
arm,
as well,
strong arm.
and then the Marshal gets him line. Okay. Sorry, folks. You can see it's taken a moment for my mind to just fully process here. Now the great thing is, so Blue Baron here. I think Blue Baron's got some plans here. So his Belly Talaxi research is worth 3 after this research here. It's going to get him to.
Right.
Oh, they're realizing that he shouldn't. It should only be 2 bumps. They realize they've done the maths wrong here. I think Yellow was trying to think again, like getting the wild bump here and realizing they can't do it. Should have graphed the other way around. Got a mistake here. Blue Baron is going for like an actual legit Spice Must Flow here. Can you believe this?
Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they have 8.
Show directorship still
1, 2.
there. I wouldn't have thought Green's gonna. Does Green trash the row because they're scared Blue's gonna get shown directorship? I have no idea.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, given
Probably not.
one of the alliances it's going to be challenged is going to be Green's own alliance here. I would strongly consider getting rid of Cho directorship here. Like, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, that could. I mean, he's probably going to get it, but it's interesting. You're right, because of the web of power. He doesn't know about web of power, or maybe he senses it. But I don't know how you're tracking all these things with all these different.
I mean,
cards,
there's
but...
so much going on, but I think if I'm Green,
he does have
Green's
9.
already revealed. He can't trash it anyways if he wanted to.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
He's already
He's,
revealed.
revealed.
Oh, and this Fremen alliance is going bye bye.
And here is an interesting.
And yeah, this
decision.
is the problem now. Like, Green has done the one thing you didn't want to do, and that was go in front early in a game like this. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You are going to be punished here. So I think what we're going to see.
Okay, he's going to graft it. Yeah.
I'm very curious to see if is Baron going to blackmail first, or is he going to? I actually reckon if Blue buys Cho directorship and reveals and goes for the Fremen alliance, it actually gives Green the license to blackmail with the Fremen to try to win this. And then Yellow has to use counterattack, and then Baron kind of uses stage incident and feels pretty bad about life.
Oof.
Because blackmail gets him there currently. Oh, it
Yeah, it does.
ties. Oh, it only ties.
Does it?
I think Yellow's at 22. It's 5 swords,
He's at
so
9.
Green can only tie. No, the combat, the 5 strength behind here.
Oh, Green can only tie. You're right. Wow. Okay, crazy.
Really justifies using blackmail here now? I guess not.
Yeah. He can retreat. Yep.
Yeah, it's a troop. You can definitely do that. Oh, it was Blue's leader. Oh, I guess it was.
Yep. Everyone's got these rules down pretty much. I mean,
They don't
not too
replace
bad.
it for another troop though.
No, they don't replace it with a troop.
Yeah, well, that's what he did. He took he put a troop in and
Uh,
replaced it with a leader.
No. I think he got his troop from occupation. He revealed occupation.
Yeah, but he put it in combat. He had his leader in. It's fine. I'll let him sort it out. I think he took out his leader and put it as a troop instead, I think. I don't know. I'm going to let him sort it out. Right, so Baron Harkonnen has got a really awful spot here, but I think you just have to stage and call it a day. Well, no, I mean, yeah, his Dreadnought's already good here, so...
Okay, I'm gonna let them sort it out.
Yeah. If they're happy,
They know how to play this game. I don't know what they're doing. If they're, yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah,
And
just
added
let them
one.
sort it
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah, okay, got it.
We're just gonna let them sort it out here. Okay,
Yeah, he's doing it right. They're doing it right.
they're fine. Okay, so
All right.
green has to stage here, I guess. I
Green's
think
gonna
using
stage.
blackmail. The problem is though, is that if he blackmails, like, how does he ever win the next combat? Because Red's just sitting with Highliner, and the thing is that his spacing alliance is crumbling. Interesting enough, Blue Baron went for Spiceman's Flow, did not go for Chome shares. I'm with Chome directorship. I'm a little interested by that. I think I would have considered going for the directorship there. So Green has a problem. Green is very sad right now, and Holy Boss's empire is crumbling around him.
It's fascinating. I mean, it's really close though. I mean,
He's trying to decide blackmail here. It's weird.
He's got a lot of work to do to get this memo quarters online too.
Yeah, it's so tough. He just stages it. Yeah,
to.
the only choice. It's kind of sigh. You don't like it.
Yeah.
Gets into 11. So it's 11 swords, but it's fine. Whatever it was at. Green will pass. Blue wants to win a combat somewhere, but it's kind of hard to see how they're going to do that easily. And red will just kind of vibe, probably. Here's the harvest cells for yellow as well, so they get hold of an extra Talaxi bump for the on the side here. But yeah, so green's at 8 points. He is not going to be at 8 points for very long here. This is all about to seriously crumble.
I'd be worried. Martel's doing very well catching up here.
Martel's getting himself back into the game here. He's done a decent job.
Yeah, and Matt's not too far behind, actually. I mean, they're both really close.
He can put in all Oh, I don't actually know if yellow could put in all the specimens because their bowl was empty. I don't know. I don't know what the sequencing is for that, actually.
When you lose troops in the conflict, you may also acquire a Talaxi card. Yeah, and you lose the troops, and then they go right back into the thing.
I'm sorry, LSR's here, right? So the reason why the leader goes to like your player mat instead of the garrison is it's like a super duper special troop. Wait, it's representative of the Baron. The Baron's not just gonna sit in the garrison with the troops. Are you kidding?
It does not sit in the garrison. It goes right back to your reserves, and then you have to redeploy it for one spice. So it never sits. It's either in combat or it's off the board. And
it's got
that's
like
how it works.
a palace
or it's
to go
dead.
to like torture dudes. You've got to sit in the garrison with the petty troops.
Baron has more things to do. Exactly.
So Yellow
And
Baron
this-
doesn't take the alliance here, and
Really
this,
important for Haley. Yep.
This unfortunately could be the beginning of the end for Holy Boss here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how he's gonna recover here. I'm not sure he's going to recover. I think his game is over. I think it's so hard for him to...
Maybe.
I don't see how he's going to recover. How's he going to win a combat now? And tier 3s are incoming. How's he ever going to get detonation devices off? How's he ever going to get infinite memo quarters here? It's so much
Maybe
to
he
do.
shot his shot, and then that's kind of it. Everyone else is now
took
ready
his
to
shot.
pounce.
He took his shot. He got in front early, and then no leader. If he'd taken it, I think where Green went wrong is he should have bumped up to get his leader in back and put his leader on the board and fully committed. But the fact he didn't meant that he was able to get sniped by yellow. That's
Whoa, look out.
That's pretty
Whoa.
disgusting. So Red Baron now has a problem. Red Baron's got an
Okay.
interesting spot here, but I think Red Baron's got to fight for this alliance here.
Absolutely.
So
Just
they have the
cycling
face.
with-
They have the face archer initiate, which I think they've just got to go to 12. They've got to save the spice for Highliner, like either this round or next round, right?
I mean, absolutely. I think you save it for next round. You gotta hope the game goes one more round. It's amazing how quickly the game like accelerated though. It was sitting at like nothing for the
Yeah.
first
I
4
mean
rounds.
that's immortality for you. Like it does that. Doing these interesting rules. Yeah, so it has to go to here. We're gonna finally get an actual ring used here for that. We've seen so few rings taken. It's pretty strange. I expected more.
It is. Recruitment mission is the pickup.
I think you use it immediately. I don't think you're ever going to actually get a Spice Must Flow this game. I think you just put it on the side and you just kind of... You want to protect what you've got here. Like, you've got to keep your... It's kind of tricky for you to get your High Council seat in this sort of game, though. But I think you've got to keep it.
Yeah.
And Sleep Must Awaken, I think you kind of want to hold on to that. You've seen what happened to Green, who charged ahead early and then just got absolutely ganged up on. But does just go ahead and use it. So that is going to be... That's a point. And now they're going to see... The things he used up his spice, though. That's the other issue. And now he cannot go Highliner. It is not available. So all of a sudden, if the Blue Baron can find his way to 6 spice, he's got Carryall as well. There are worlds where he can get himself here to this, make this work.
Still a couple actions to go, and nothing is set in stone. And you can't count Matt out here. He's sitting at 6. Hades sitting at 5. So really, if this goes another round, anyone can pull this one out.
Yeah.
This Blue Baron's looking pretty scary though. With
Blue
all
Baron
these
is
troops.
Blue Baron has come out of absolutely nowhere and is suddenly looking pretty dangerous. Green Baron with the Great Flat here. With Carryall, so again, just spice hoarding here, as you'd expect. Green Baron feels like they've shot their shot, and I think they feel like they're kind of forced themselves down this path now, but it's so hard to, like... The problem is now he's not using his Contaminate, his leader's stuck off the board. Again, it's a 5-sword troop, basically, your leader. That is so powerful.
Also, awkwardly, he does not have his Swordmaster yet. That's been kind of a problem. He's been fighting for all this...
his action economy. Yeah, he got yellow kind of jumped the queue, and I think when it was then got so dragged into all the carnage.
Oh, here we go. This is interesting.
Double graft here. It's a research station, so is going to just get the full grafting done.
Ooh, Jessica picked up.
I think she's going to go up and down here. I think she might actually be... I think Yellow Baron here is actually going to target the double Scarab Beetle. Going to secure the Alliance. You've got to do that. Green Baron does have shifting allegiances somewhere. It's pretty scary. But yeah, I think if I'm Yellow Baron, I think I would be eyeing up that those double Scarab Beetles. Like, you need to find those points. Could be an option.
Absolutely.
I don't really know what else you're
Who's
using the
about to
money
get
for
another
at this
one?
point now, so... I think I'd be considering it. Crash the assassination mission, so more money.
So those of you watching live, how is your night going? Is this blowing your mind? Is this a little bit too much to follow? What do you think? Tell us your thoughts on Conley 2 so far.
I'm inclined to give mine, but I don't think I'm representative of your typical sample here. It's 6 in the morning. I don't think it's fair. I'm somehow trying to keep up with this, but I'm concerned that I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go back to bed, and I'm just gonna wake up in a cold sweat. Like, did that really happen?
Imagining that you're the Baron. All right, here we go. Carryall and Benny Thylax researcher going.
It's kind of a sad. It's a pretty sad looking Carryall, to be honest. Just the free spice for it. Not great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is. It's a card draw, too, because he's at the end of the track.
It's a card draw.
Nice.
That's all it is, but it feels kind of not great. Red Baron getting his Hardy Warriors point. Blue Baron, by the way, has still not yet got their Master Stroke off. I imagine that will happen. I've read the Blue Baron really needs to find 2 spice.
Thanks 440, and thanks LSR. Appreciate it.
So
we'll try to keep these things as creative as possible.
I want to ask while this is all going here. So this is meant to present. Yeah. This is the invasion of Arrakis.
Yeah, it's imagine. Well, you haven't seen the movie.
No, it's
or read the book. So,
spoilers are fine.
So yeah, spoiler alert. The Baron tries to invade. After he's been kicked off of Arrakis, he tries to invade and take the Atreides out in one fell swoop, and he does that with the Emperor's help. And this is representative of he uses the Spacing Guild a little bit as well. The Spacing Guild is sort of like everyone's kind of colluding a little bit with them, and so things are not going very well for Atreides. So this is representative of the invasion steps. There are a couple other things. I almost put in the Gunthopters because, you know,
Yeah,
Gunthopters
that
would
would have
be
been
great,
charming.
but it would have been a little bit too messy, I think.
Yeah,
Especially if
I
turn
think I
one,
agree.
action one, somebody loses a bunch of
Really
troops.
unpredictable. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually. Like, I will watch the film before the second one comes out. I just haven't got around to it. I've been busy. I've been out of the country.
He's been busy.
I've literally come back and like I'm moving home in a few weeks, and then probably moving home like pretty soon after that as well. Like it's pretty complicated. By the way, Blue Baron is about to unleash a world of pain here.
Yeah,
with,
this is amazing. This is amazing.
Here comes the leader.
It's +5.
Oh, but he can't find the 4th troop to get his master stroke off. Oh. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Red Baron's at 8 points.
Oh.
And Red Baron wants to win the game. If he wins the combat and trashes by satellites, the game is over. But I don't.
It's pretty close.
But I don't see how he can do it this round. He's gonna try.
Arakeen?
He's got his leader. He can spend his leader here, so this is gonna be a 9-troop swing here. 2 troops, and the thing here. This is gonna be pretty close. Yellow.
Oh no.
Yellow has nothing. Here comes the leader. Are we gonna see a round 6 victory?
Elsar, we gotta get Black Shadow to like read along
color.
with us for the book, at least, or watch the.
I
new
do
movie.
have the audiobook. I do have it. I will start listening at some point. I'll get there. So, we're gonna have.
Oh
So
my
Green now has to blackmail here, right? Green is forced to blackmail when it comes around to
Absolutely.
him. But it's kind of weird. So the weird thing is Blue goes first. So Blue might feel forced to use strategic push and war chest first before Green.
Yeah.
If it was the other way
But
around, Green would have to fire first, but Blue has to fire everything in here, right?
We also must not forget that urgent mission is sitting in Red Baron's hand, and so this could get even messier. Although they don't have any water, so maybe not. Oh no, they can. They can go to Siege. So, wait, can they? No, they can't. They have no access, so they're not going to do anything with that. Never mind.
Inspiring for the Yellow Baron here, by the way. Invading invasion ships. So much going on here.
That's a point for Haiti.
Yeah, needs them. Haiti praying that something's going to work itself out.
I love God. I really liked God Emperor. I think it's probably my 3rd favorite. I think my first favorite is the book 3.
Haiti just
Children of
pinks
Dune.
off another point there with the with the Talaxi Beetle. That feels pretty good.
Yep.
That feels pretty nice. Just 8-ball corner pocket. They've nearly got the faction bump going for that as well. So Baron gets to the end of the track here. Baron cannot win the game this round. So Red's got a real problem here. Does Red use just trash by satellites now? I guess you have to, right? You have to try to give yourself a chance to win.
Well, what else? How are you gonna? I mean,
Yeah, I guess they have to do it now. They have no agents, but he's going to use urgent mission to get there, so he's going to send more dudes.
It's gonna get more.
How's he going to get more dudes? He can only go to a faction space.
So where's he going here?
I
Can't
he
go to
can
BGs. That's the problem.
Only steel suits or well for the only 2 places he can go with this.
It would have been best if he was able to go to selective because
He's
can
just going to
draw
go well and
trash.
just take an
he's-
intrigue here. Look for some
yeah, that's
combat.
fine.
What does he find?
He finds gruesome sacrifice.
Ooh,
Recruitment mission. Does that get him there?
Sacrifice does
No.
not get him there. No. It's not. It's going to give him a bit of a fail-safe, I guess. He's going to be able to put some dudes, get something for his trouble, but it's not what he was looking for.
Suddenly it's getting pretty tight here, and there's a point. He's going to also use the reclaim forces to get the other
crazy
one.
part is no one's got 6 spice. No one is ready for Highliner for next round. It seems insane.
Wow. This is crazy. It's
Absolutely ridiculous here.
suddenly become quite the game.
So Yellow just takes the spice, not even worried about like taking the bump with it, which is interesting. I guess they've already got their points. They don't really care.
I agree with this play. I think
guess
it's
that's
good to
fine.
have that. Yeah.
So here we go then. So we're gonna get into combat. Blue is first here, and Blue has to fire surely everything off here. Do they just use War Chest? I mean, they have. The thing is, they don't know what Green's got. So blue is forced to use War Chest and or strategic push. If they knew that green had blackmail, they wouldn't do this. But they're kind of forced into it. It's a little unfortunate for blue.
Well, Josh just lost a reveal. He
Lost
he gets to see
he's lost
at least that.
Josh, but
And he
but
will.
at some point, he's at 9, and now he's sitting at 9. Like his hand is forced. He kind of hates it. The extra sword comes in. He has to use all 6 to get in front as well. So it has to be both push and war chest to do it. Now this is going to be weird here. So if you're green, do you pass? Oh no, blue just use it straight
he's going to play
away.
both.
Blue
That
just
saves
pass.
green the trouble. Yeah.
So green, yeah. So again, Holy Boss gets to save his blackmail there. He's a little fortunate. He's a little lucky.
I don't think you play it. I don't think you play it to deny blue a
There's
point at all. No reason.
No, you got to save it for the next round. But green's gonna lose his lead. Someone's losing their leader here. Is it red
Red's
losing
gonna
their
lose
leader? Red is gonna lose their leader here. So red leader go into the sin bin. Green's leader is also going to be. There's a lot going on here. Yep. So red is going to agonizingly sit on 9 here. Real agony.
And Matt's got to send his dreadnought out there.
They're looking at their last stuff here, so I think they're just making sure. They're just checking to see who's leader here.
No, it doesn't go there.
No, he's using gruesome sacrifice to lose the troop from the conflict this way instead of losing the fight with him. That's what he's doing, right? Counts as a troop. So if he,
if you lose your troop, it goes here.
Yeah, but the thing, so if you lose your combat, your leader goes to that. But if he's removing it via the intrigue, then surely it's not in the combat when he loses, right? I don't know. Curious.
If you lose your troop, your leader goes to tanks.
All right.
Okay. It dies.
Okay. I was curious.
Yeah.
So blue's going to cash in all their intrigues here over the course of this. They're going to get to the victor going.
I get it.
So bonus spice. Oh my! I've just realised that actually gives the spice for Blue Baron to actually go Highlander again here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Beetle Bump gets it back. Oh, I see.
Beetle Bump does get him back. Yeah, this is true. He has to lose it first. That's a very good point. He has to lose it and then he gets it. So yeah, makes sense.
So did he spend to get it back? Did you spend to get it back? Would it?
No, he's already died. So it would have been in the same spot as Green's one. Because he was.
Oh, I see.
So it's all good here. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay.
It's easy again.
Too many things going on.
Leader, so they can get the bump. So makes total sense. That yeah, good point. All right, and here we go then. So it's round 7. It is
Grand Vision. We have a pass round. You just cannot let Baron Green win with the detonation devices. That's the only problem here, I guess.
Red Baron's sitting there at 9 points.
Oh my god.
What is
one,
wow.
2,
and
3, 4.
This is a nothing round. No one can do
6.
anything here. Blue Baron is going to go for Spiceman's Flow, but how does he find a 10th point?
It's a really good point. He's going to draw 3 cards here.
Like, no one can score here. Apart from Green Baron. Who definitely can score. What a bizarre timing for Grand Vision. Can you believe this? Wow. I'm trying to work out who it is or isn't good for, and I simply don't know. I think you might find people are going to suddenly dive to High Council here, trying to buy Spiceman's Flows with their
I think you're right.
tax research. I think it's what you're about to start seeing, but they need to spend the tax research just to get there. So you're actually going to High Council and you're losing persuasion. It's so bizarre.
He does have a truth sayer. He can use that instead. And then...
Oh, did he find his truth sayer? Oh, lucky boy.
Double bump out of meta. Yeah, exactly. Yep. We're firmly out of meta this game.
This is... Whatever meta is, it went to die. It just went to, like, Gaiety Prime... and he's just been left there to just rot in a chair.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting, though, because if you are maybe in the Dune development community for Direwolf Digital, and you're watching this and you're like, hey, maybe there is something out there. We can make some weird, starting decks for each player and toss it in the next expansion. Hey, also, I give me a call. I would not mind helping out.
I
If you
don't want
some
to rain
point.
any parades here, but I don't think Paul Dennon's going to be offering you 20%.
No, I don't think so.
I fear. To be fair, I'm almost glad. I don't know if Paul Dennon's here or not. I'm always hoping he's
probably
not.
not.
I hope he's not
No.
for his own sake.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. It's pretty fun. It's
I
a fun
don't know. I
experiment.
mean, he might see this and he's like, okay. Anyway, so the Red Baron goes High Council. He's desperately looking to get hold of 9 Persuasion. Unfortunately, it's really hard for him to get to 9 Persuasion. He's at 7.
Very hard.
Recruit mission gets him to 8. He needs a 2 Persuasion. Does he find it?
He does. 2,
No!
3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6, 3.
He's in High Council.
No, he
recruit mission
can't.
is 1. That's 3.
Wait, doesn't he?
Talaxia Researcher
2,
is
3,
worth...
4,
it's only worth
4, 5,
2.
6, 7, 8. He only has 8. Oh no, he has
Oh,
9. He has 9.
He's short a research bump.
No, he's got 9.
No, he's got High Council's 2.
So he's got
Recruit
2,
mission's
3,
1.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
8. No, Talaxu Puppet is also worth 1. Oh my goodness me, so it is. Wow. Wow.
We shall see how this goes.
So he has to insta-reveal to get it, though. He has no
He
action.
does.
He has to
He does.
insta-reveal, and then the player's going to realize, uh-oh. But the thing is, I don't know if anyone can do anything to stop it.
Well, there is still an Emperor Alliance
The
that
only
is
chance is the Emperor
close.
Alliance. Now, is there any way that Blue Baron can take this Emperor Alliance?
I don't know.
Is there any... Where do you find free bumps? You can go there with 1 visit with experiments... With Occupations 1. Weapon Power Reveal is 2. How are you getting there the 3rd bump, though?
Well, there's a Grand Vision, you know.
Oh my gosh. And the thing is, the most bizarre part of this is red insta reveals. I think green and yellow have to let blue win the conflict. Otherwise, the game is just over. That is so bizarre.
Oh no.
Look, Occupation is still there, and they've got the wild
Okay.
bump on Weapon Power, so it's not a concern.
Fair.
But I think that's what you're going to see here is like blue high lines, I guess. Because the thing is that red can't even protect the alliance.
No.
There's no way of doing it. This is so bizarre. So
Pretty awkward, yeah.
oh, he's going. Here comes the high line, and now red's got a huge problem. Oh no, he's going to research station. Oh my god, I guess that works.
Huh.
But then now they've got a problem. Now if Baron steals the alliance, he also wins the game. Because he's going to get 1 Spice Must Flow. And then he's going to take the alliance. He's going to be at 10 as well.
I think he gets 1 more card, doesn't he?
No, the Blue Baron's going to come out of nowhere and win this. Because the thing is he's going to score Spice Must Flow. And now if he wins the conflict, he also takes the alliance. It's going to be game over. And no one else can go Highliner. Because no one took the spice. Oh, that's such a mirror.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He drew.
I have no idea. He should have drawn.
Yeah, he's got tons of cards in hand.
He should have drawn like 4. I
think you should have drawn 3 just now, right? Oh no, 4. No, 3.
3 plus 2? Question mark.
Question.
Yeah,
mark.
three cards for 2 waters, and then show a strength if he didn't already draw. Yeah, the 3 should have automatically drawn. Yeah, he used satellite ban. Yeah, 3 is good. 3 is correct.
Okay.
Nah, he's good. So I think Blue Baron's going to win this game because he's going to score 10 here, and unfortunately, no one else is there to get in the way of Highliner. The problem is now Red Baron kind of just has to. What does he do as Red Baron here now? If you just reveal, like, you have to assume your alliance is dead, right?
Yeah, his alliance is going to be in serious trouble.
It's just gone. The problem is you have no way of protecting it. but you can't go high on yourself. Like, what on earth do you do? You don't have the Solari to go and get the final Talaxu point.
Oh, he's not. He's gonna play.
He has
He's
to.
gonna
He's got to try and do something here, but I don't see what he can possibly do.
Water. Wait, what?
I think
Okay, this is interesting.
he's just hoping here. This is going to get him his Talaxu point, so he's still going to score 10 here because he's got the free specimen. So he's going to reveal for 10. So he's trying to give himself
finesse. He just picked up finesse.
Oh my god! But the problem is, then you just fret. Oh, what is he? But he's got no
loses a
factor
point
access. He just gives up his Bene Gesserit line, so he can't even use it. He doesn't have the troops.
Oh no!
So Baron is trying to hedge his bets here. So the Blaze this is the last round.
Nice job.
Leader's just going to barrel in here, but the blue Baron is going highliner, and there is nothing that can be done about this. Absolute bedlam, this.
Wow. This is definitely one of the more out there games I've seen, but it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, but
it's
again, it's the problem here. So everyone's now trying
plans
to
within
find
plans.
Plans within plans.
Plans within plans. Can he get there? No. That's a point though with the beetle.
Beetle's a point. Gets him to
That's
9. But I don't think he has any way to get to 10.
No, he does have 10. He has 1 with the study melange, so he's actually at 10.
He's at 10 with endgame. Oh my god, is Baron going to lose this on Spice? I don't know. This is going to be very chaotic, this.
Oh no, he's literally 1 bump away from another point with plans within plans. He's 1 bump away. Oh, heartbreak.
Man. Brutal.
Right,
so Yellow Baron must now realize this is surely the Yellow Baron knows it's the last round. What on earth do you do here? You've got no. I mean, how do you ever? What do you do here?
Yeah,
I think
you're behind.
Face Dance and Sardaukar Legion to Hardy Warriors and getting just like it gets you in like 6 troops.
We can't do that.
Getting your leader, he can invasion ships. That's 15
yeah,
strength.
that's right, invasion ships.
That's 5 troops in your lead. That's 15 strength. But the thing is, you must know Baron is surely going highliner here. With that many cards, they have guaranteed access to highliner. So it's just like you can do it, but what does it actually achieve you here? And the answer is not a lot. You can't go to Wealth. You don't have the spice for Conspire.
Maybe you invade to research?
I mean, yes, but I mean, how are you gonna score? I don't think there's any way to score 3 points here. I think Hades' race is run here. I think it's just like you can go Hardy Warriors and just jam troops in, but I just don't see how it's ever gonna be of any use here because Baron just highlines.
Oh man,
you're just dead in the water.
Which
here.
Baron? Blue Baron. Usually.
The Baron.
Which is the real Baron? The real Baron.
Place your bets now. No.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I just realized that Blue Baron has not used their Master Stroke ability yet.
They still have not used their Master Stroke ability. Nope. They're gonna finally use it on one of their final actions of the game. They're gonna finally get Master Stroke. I didn't actually think we'd get all 4 off. I'll be honest. I thought someone was gonna be stuck with it.
Let's see. Do you think that should I look and see which one he chose?
Nah, let's leave it a surprise.
No, let's leave it a special secret.
I don't know if Blue's gonna get no value out of this. By the way, absolutely no value for this Master Stroke.
Yeah.
It's amazing as well. Blue Baron actually has no alliances and is probably gonna win this game. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
The Baron that is gonna win this game out of the 4 Barons is the one without an alliance. That is absolutely nuts.
It's a maybe.
Absolutely.
We'll still have to see if all goes. I mean, if everything stays the same, yes, but we'll see. There's still an open Carthag.
I mean, there is.
Haiti could go Carthag.
Things can happen.
It looks like they're going to invade.
If I was no, Blue Baron can't get anything. Grand Conspiracy. It is Research Station.
Yep.
This is kind of a. I don't know what else I'm meant to do here. It's one of those.
Yep. Can get also. Can she get? Okay, she can pick up 2 beetles.
Okay. I mean,
That's not bad.
Yeah, so she does get the double beetle off, which is what she
It's
was
a
need
master
to get.
attack.
My
Interesting.
statistician, I don't think it's going to matter here. Here comes Highliner. And barring anything crazy, all 7 can go in here.
Yep.
So chuck them in. Yeah, Martel's just not drawn the hand he needed when he needed it. No way. What on earth?
What?
What on earth could you be considering doing here? This has to be the move, right? Just highline and take the alliance. Are you that
I mean,
right?
you have to. You have to.
If the Red Baron could save his alliance, he really would have done it. I guess he's wondering, is there a way for Red Baron to score
Wait.
the 10 points? And he's maybe can get into the weeds of Spice tiebreak here.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't care. Maybe, honestly, maybe he just doesn't care about the extra troops and water. And maybe this is better. So
he's
picks
gone
up an infiltrate.
Conspire. He's gone Conspire. Oh, I see what he's doing. So he's going Conspire, but you've got Web of Power that's... You've got a wild bump there anyways.
Yep, he can throw them all in. And he gets +5. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 plus 5 is 21.
21. He gets Vast Stroke off as well. Yeah.
Oh no, no. Oh no.
Don't see that
Oh
often.
no, wait. Oh no, wait. Wait,
No,
never mind. He's got a
that's
leader.
fair.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, of course. There's no leader. Yeah, he spews his leader to yeah, use his leader to go in, so he doesn't have it used, of course.
It's a little hard to remember that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So, but yeah, so what's he doing with Web of Power? Is he using Web of Power then? I guess he's already got like what he needs. So I'm kind of unsure what. I don't know. We'll see.
Oop. Sorry, guys.
And so Baron Harkonnen has to go to Carthag, hope to find some way of protecting his alliance, and he has to do this. He's got to give up a point to stop the Blue Baron here. I think this is the right move. I think you have to give up a point to save, because this red point is gone. The Emperor is gone, so I think you sacrifice the point now because you can lose it anyways, and you just, or do you get? Oh, this is really, there could be a bit of.
Oh, that's no, that's not a good idea, right? Because Hades sitting on 2 spice.
But the thing is, though, Yellow Baron's got to find 2 bumps. I don't. Oh no, you don't. You only have to find one. Yeah, you have to do it this way. This way, it's just like you lose the point. You're gonna lose it anyways.
But no one gains from you. That's smart. Yeah.
And the thing is that this now keeps the game going as well. Is now the Blue Baron now cannot end this game.
Josh found a way. Wow. Well, that was pretty cool.
That is kind of ridiculous. There are leaders everywhere. It's just.
Oh my god.
You should probably have colored these leaders. I think you did in the reload.
I did. No, I did color them. They're not bright
It's because when you reloaded the board, I think.
No, they're colored.
On my, oh, so they are on my screen. They're not. Huh, interesting.
Make them a little brighter for you.
No, they're all just.
Can you see them?
They're all just yellow for me still. Really weird.
Still, or
it's fine.
All right. Well, anyway.
Oh yeah, so this is actually going to keep this game going. No one can actually win now, which is kind of nuts. And this is going to go another round. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Fascinating. Wow. Who does that favor? I mean,
I'd be honest, I don't think it favors anyone. Because I don't think anyone was expecting this to go another round, and now it is. Everyone's blown their leaders and everyone's blown their spice.
Oh my god.
This is going to be a good old-fashioned round 8 scramble, this is going to be pretty ugly. I would wager the first person to 6 spice probably wins this game.
Yeah, probably.
I think that's the way this is going down. And the thing is that I'm pretty sure Green is going to have access to 6 spice, assuming they just don't finish last here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get the spice from the combat, so... But yet somehow this game is going to continue. I don't know if my mind can take it. It's just a blur. It's a pretty savage finesse to just stop
It was a
the
savage
alarm to
finesse.
It's. I mean, I try not to say it too often. I feel like I maybe use a touch, but that was savage.
Very good point, Elisar. It does favor the player who's sitting on a memo quarters and the plans within plans. Absolutely does.
Straight
Absolutely
from
does.
the depths of the barbarian jungles in Civilization was that finesse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's explaining he decided to go up and down with the Fremen to keep the game. Yeah, it's a really good play.
Yeah, it's somehow keeps this game going, which is completely absurd. And I think it's literally the only move where he doesn't lose the game on the spot. So
Yep.
Good job for finding it.
Water Peddlers Union is picked up. Also, Shadowy Bargain.
And he found that with Carfax, didn't he?
No, Secrets with Boundless Ambition.
No, Red. Red found finesse with Carfax, didn't they?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's nuts, isn't it? That is absolutely insane. Absolutely
There's Water
ridiculous.
Peddlers.
So, man.
All right, what's Matt got left in the tank here?
Well, he
Oh, he's
didn't
gonna
use
play Web of Power.
Well, he didn't. He clearly
I guess he
wasn't going to
doesn't need it
use it
anymore.
as a reveal because he went Conspire. Otherwise, if he was going to use it as a reveal, he would have just gone Highliner.
Wow, the game's just being mean now. Here's a bribery.
Oh,
Here's a look
I
at
mean,
Kinds.
it's
Do you have any Fremen?
it's
You
all
do.
it's too late though for the bribery.
Wait. How much persuasion does he actually have here? Let's count. He's
A
got
lot.
2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16,
I think it's 16.
17. 17 with the
17. I don't.
mimic
He
film.
doesn't have enough. I'm trying to look at my side. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Oh my god. No, I think is that a double spice?
No, it's 17, right? He needs
2, 4,
one more.
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it is 17. No, it is 18 because of Minimic. I think it's 18. Yeah, I think so. Minimic's 1, Liaison's 3, Sister is 5, Talaxi Research is 8, Carry-All is 9, Face Dancer is 10, Truth Say is 11, Spiritual Fervor
18,
is
yeah,
12,
18.
and Liat Kynes is worth 6.
Yeah, you're right. That's 18. Oh my god, double spice. Yeah, that's 18.
Wow.
Wow, nice one.
How on earth do you get a double spice
that
flow
do it?
by in a game like this? It shouldn't even be possible.
He's gonna get it. Put them all on top. Wow.
Unbelievable. Well, this has been a all over the place round.
Oh no!
Marcel
Everyone's
finds
like heart
the
sinks.
one move which keeps the game going, costs himself an own point to do it, and it ends up
my
Baron
God.
finds his way to get hold with the Web of Power and the card draw to find his way to 10 points.
Oh, Matt.
That
That
is
was
a
sick.
level of grossness that I think you'd need to bathe for a week.
Wow. And look at this. I mean, with such high-powered cards, we only got to about 10, 11 points as opposed to the usual 16 or whatever ridiculousness we usually get. No,
I
I'm
mean,
just
if
kidding.
you
12,
just ignore the
13.
fact that there's like Baron Harkonnens everywhere, like you think it's a pretty standard game.
Honestly, yeah.
Just everyone has occupations for reasons, and there's about 6 Talaxia researchers on the field of play at the moment.
Oh, man. Well, let's go talk to everybody and
Wow.
see what they thought about the game, all right? Well. Wow.
Who wins? I got it.
That
That's
was
Spice?
pretty sick.
So I get the draw here, right? I win, yeah.
Yeah, so of course, we're still on the end games. Yeah, Red does get a point with the Talaxu puppet because you didn't use it? Question mark.
Yeah, that one was
Which means-
questionable. That was pretty sus.
Oh, but Green gets the memo. Do you get the memo quarters point?
No.
No, I don't get either
he's
one of
one
these.
away. He's one away.
I think I still got it, right?
Oh,
Who's on
Stone
10?
Melange is still good. Yeah, Stone Melange is still good.
Oh,
yeah.
yep, that one's good. That one's good.
So that is.
Oh,
good
did
for
you win
Bill.
it? You won
Wow.
it?
Yeah.
He gets it
Yeah.
on spice.
He wins it on Spice tiebreak.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
Crazy.
All right,
So
holy boss. Holy
I
crap, Zach.
will sympathize with Martel here. Finding
Matt.
the only move
I
that
know.
didn't lose on the spot.
Yeah,
For
yeah, Matt.
Blue
And
Baron to find the double spice for buy. I mean,
that was an awesome last turn.
what do you think?
Awesome last round.
Wait,
Man,
what
I
were you
was,
talking about?
trying to end it round 6, but Matt decided to time me.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Josh,
had
we're
to-
talking
I had to
about you
jump
going
in.
down. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
We were talking about you using the finesse to not go down with another track, but to go, or, over here, but go down here instead, as opposed to going down here. Obviously, fearing
Yeah, I
Pumpkinhead.
figured
Yeah,
she had a lot
she's-
to
Yeah, like,
take it.
Yeah, the problem is
Yeah,
that you can get back. The Bene Gesserit is a point you're not getting back.
So it was a really good play. It would have made the round go. It made the game go another round, but didn't end up.
Should have done. Except Liat can't. I mean, I'm gonna say it now, maybe because I'm slightly because it's nearly 7 in the morning here, but it just seems finding a double spice must flow by in a game like this just shouldn't be possible.
that's true.
Yeah, it was pretty
do not
amazing.
Understand how
That
you
is pretty wild.
managed it, but you have, and that's kind of ridiculous. Oh, actually, Leokine's is worth 2 more because the Show is another. Oh, Satellite Band's another. Oh my god, Leokine's is worth 10.
Yeah, she was worth
Yeah.
10. So I had
Oh,
20.
Oh,
she's
that's
worth
where you
10.
had
we
the.
didn't even
this
count
and
the
this.
top
We
row.
missed those. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, like he almost had 3.
wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
You need
And
more
as
friendly.
well,
there you
because
go.
like you were like round 5, you were like looking pretty toast for a bit, and you just.
Did you just draw this right
Uh,
now, Holy Boss?
No, I've had this for a long
He
time.
Yeah.
had
had
it.
it.
He had it.
I made so many weird mistakes. Like when I got Liat, which I didn't even realize I could because I forgot about the ring.
Yeah,
ring
yeah,
going
yeah.
up. I could have top decked her, and I was like, I don't think I have any Fremen in my deck. And then I drew my next hand, and I was like, oh, there's 2 Fremen
Yeah,
here.
unfortunately, yeah, your deck actually started with like 3 Fremen cards or something.
Yeah.
Man, I totally forgot. She bought this. I had a chance to end round 5. If I calculated too, 'cause she had this and this in her discard pile.
Yeah.
Matt
I mean-
almost didn't buy
Really
Leokine's.
close.
We
I
told
know.
him,
Like someone
hey,
reminded me.
you gotta get a card. Get
That was
Leokine's.
really close.
Yeah,
Really close.
unfortunately, yeah, because it's a must buy, so you can't like ignore it. Like they have to buy something, so you're forced
Yeah.
to tell them, even though it's like they're grabbing the guys. You always don't want them to. You're like, it's the rules.
I think I
Yeah.
didn't
No.
buy with them the first time as well on round 1.
I tried to find a
I
winning
don't remember
a spice
Yeah,
must
we
flow
know
by
you're
with
desperately
this.
trying to close it out.
And I don't
but-
think it was possible because I had to play both of these to get up to the end to get a guaranteed point.
Yeah,
I didn't think there was a
unfortunately,
way
so
to get
yeah,
out.
it's like
Yeah.
you just kind of. It was just like a. It wasn't even like it was too slow. It was just it's. I don't know.
Not
It's
enough
very
cards.
complicated. Like everyone was kind of dragged in all sorts of weird directions. Like, the early game, obviously, is just so expensive on resources you just don't have.
I
And
don't know. I
obviously-
feel like people had tons of
and obviously-
resources at the beginning.
And I don't know. It's kind of, it was weird. It's like there wasn't. It wasn't. It was kind of weird to and fro. Like once the carrier was got
Lots of
involved, it
spice. Lots of spice. Not
Yeah,
very
tons of
much
spice.
Solari.
Yeah.
Well, I had
Lots
tons
of
of
water. Yeah.
Everyone
yeah,
else
you
had
just so much water.
garbage of spice. That was the hard part too, because everyone had. There were like 2 people that had 6 spice like every round. So
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
to
Once,
figure out,
once
like,
the
when to
carrier
go into
started getting
combat.
active, like that was you're on to the races there.
yeah, I shouldn't have blown my load on this one.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
what
you kind of had to though, because it was just like the problem is like once you get detonation devices and again, you're just such a massive target.
Yeah.
The only thing I think perhaps you could have done is not taken the influence bump on the track. You should have taken the beetle to get your leader back, and then chuck him into combat again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I missed that.
I think that was the miss. If you'd have got that, like you might actually have gone over the line there. I mean, you won it in the end, anyways. But I mean, it was.
I was going for the
Mildly.
cheesy turn 5.
Yeah.
Win. I had a tiny chance if I could have used stage and still won the combat, but I don't know. I had to go. For it.
So what did y'all think of this Conley?
It was fun. It was interesting.
liked it.
Interesting deck idea.
busy.
Real weird.
It's hard to know. Like, I mean, we played 2 of these now. It's hard to know how to play turn 1 when you don't know the 5
Your deck,
cards
your
that
deck.
are
Yeah, that's
the
tough.
rest of your deck.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the fun of it, right? You're kind of exploring your deck as you go, right? It's a little bit
Yeah.
more you can kind of hedge your bets and figure it out, and the viewers are piecing it together too as you go, right? They're like, oh, this person has these cards, this person has these cards. Well, that's a weird thing. Okay,
Yeah,
how does that work together?
They see the
You know?
decks, yeah. Well, I played Boundless turn 1, and I think I had 2 of these and 1 of these or something like that, or Occupation.
Yeah.
And then she plays this and discards Boundless for this. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap, we're
Yeah.
playing 2 different games here.
Insta snipe.
Yeah.
On my
I
my
was
first
hoping.
turn, I had like double researcher, double assassination, and
Double
boundless.
assassination, yeah.
And so it was like, and it was 3, so I figured I wasn't gonna get the spot again. So I played double research there and committed to try to get stitched. And then I
Yeah.
saw how much water was gonna be in this game as people revealed, and it was like, oh god.
Yeah, as the occupation, just revealing. The
Occupation
occupation
satellite
reveals
ban.
the war immediately, huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that
you
was
know,
fun.
got
That
a
was
chance to play with Occupation. How often do you get to play with that card, right?
Yeah.
No,
I've
this
only
play
played
up
it.
here, when Matt went to this, I was like, oh crap, the Occupation's actually not
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah, occupation. People sleep on occupation and
I don't think it's the
priority
worst.
travel to conspire. People sleep on that. Really, really,
It's
really.
not. It's
Oh,
not
a
the
good
worst. It's just
card. It's
expensive.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
Yeah,
way too
it's
expensive.
for an 8 cost. It's pricey. You're getting the free troops at the same time, which isn't terrible, I guess. But it is pricey for what it is.
Well, people don't expect it. Like, you're not usually
True.
thinking about the combat card.
No, exactly.
Weird
But yeah,
location.
as I always say, occupation, high priority travel, those sort of things that conspire, very tricky.
Yeah.
You can get it with like
Persuasion, I think,
shipping
is a
too,
problem.
right? And get the troops there, and maybe the troops up here with a
Yeah,
faction up or something.
Yeah.
that
I think this leader was a good idea, CJ. I don't know if that was you
Thanks,
that came
man.
up with it, but it's a
Yeah,
cool idea.
I really liked that.
I definitely misplayed
Freedom
it
from the
like
tanks.
multiple times, but
That was
Yeah,
pretty solid. I mean, made sense, right?
I don't know if the choice to where throwing in the leader would cost you your master stroke wasn't intended, but that actually was pretty fun.
that was
When you think
awkward.
about,
Yeah.
like,
That's why I never
You had
master
to think about
stroked.
it.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
prediction at the start of this game. If everyone would actually get the smash, I did say no.
So you
I
wouldn't?
figured someone at least was going to forget. What did you take? Did
Good
you take
guess.
Fremen? Did anyone take Fremen in this game? No one took Fremen. That's
No, I
fascinating.
figured
someone else
everyone
was
was
taking
going
it.
to. So.
I know, but I figured like everyone's going spacing like, we're going to go for like one of the less contended factions, and I was thinking, I think everyone's going to do that.
Your bennies, yeah.
Fascinating,
Interesting.
fascinating. The most Bene Gesserit bumps you're going to see from the Baron in like probably a year, seen in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole everyone's a Baron thing was kind of like the start. That was like where I started with. I was like, okay, how can I make this work? So
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was like a from the tanks thing. Like, it was like Baron in the movie in his weird black tar bath thing that he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
oh yeah, the spice
That's
bath. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a fantasy thing where like if the Baron goes to combat, which you would never do, like personally, but you got to kind of like stretch your imagination a little bit with that. But it kind of works. It kind of works.
I will say the only boss. It's 2 out of 2 on the Canleys. Easy game. This.
2 out of 2. You
I'm
are
done.
the Canley
I'm retiring.
winner. You're retiring.
I'm retiring.
Maybe you can
At the
you can
top.
help you can help cast the next one, and we'll throw Black Shadow in or something like that.
I do want to
Sure.
get into one of these. I was tempted to get involved in this one, but given the time and what is going on, I don't know how I would have coped.
We'll get you in eventually.
Absolutely.
I was
All right,
I was
guys.
1 water away from going Hardy Warriors again with the urgent mission. I couldn't. I didn't have enough water. That would have put me over the edge to end it around 6.
Yeah.
Around 6. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that. We did talk about it. Oh man, the urgent mission was a good pickup, but then you're like, well, you never really found a great time to use it.
Right.
Like you kind of because of the awkward hand. Like the graft cards are awkward too, because if you have a bunch of graft cards in your hand, you're like, you gotta play both two cards to do it. So you're like, waste a bunch of resources.
The agents for us, it's really really tough. I mean, obviously it's nice to see urgent mission. Oh, let's just double ship. Obviously, you can't do that in this game, so that was refreshing.
You only start with 2 triangle access cards, right?
Yeah, nobody
You
shipped.
did.
I think I shipped
And one of them
rotation.
is this. And the other one's
Occupation.
One of
carry
them's
all.
occupation. Yeah.
Standing
Yeah,
carry
occupation,
over
this isn't
shipping
bad.
feels pretty
That was
sad.
like our only blue access too, right?
It is your
Occupation
only
is
blue
only
access.
Yeah.
Only
Yep.
city access, yeah. Oh yeah, you said that at the beginning. We didn't have much city access. I didn't even think of it.
Thematically makes sense.
Yeah. Interesting.
Right on. Well, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. We will be doing this again next month. So if you are watching and you are in the Landsrad, the Spacing Guild, or a Swordmaster, or you want to be, you can do so. You can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/hiddenassets, sign up, give us some support, and you get to do things like this and be cool and hang out with us and play wacky games of Dune Imperium. So, but we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody in chat. Thank you for your time, and have a great weekend. You know, do something fun. Go watch Dune.
Try and repair your minds from what you have witnessed today, because I think I'm going to need the weekend to do it. I mean, I am. What has happened?
All right.